started the chats separately. TikTok chat is up. So I think we're good to go. Let me start the game. Let me actually start the game. I probably could have done it before, but yeah, lots of, check boxes to start cross-platform stuff, but oh well. Oh well. Actually, who pinged me in Discord? It's Miss Pauling. Yo, we have some of the guns in the background. Some of the guns in the background. Which guns you have? Pick up your weapons and fight.
Round 1. Fight!
Daily snail fact. When snails eat variety of dead green herbs, plants... Actually, I should maximize first descendant, because if you don't maximize it, if it will be all tabbed, it will not load ever, so Unreal Engine. Red Dead Games and plants darkly. Rolling wood, empty... Whoa. So like, PvP is lagging because of Unreal Engine. Please tell me there will be no shader garbage. Animals can cements. Wait, what? They eat cement? Whereas other things, for example, illegal plants popular food for besides snails, while omnivores, sea snails eat small creatures. TLDR, snails can be either carnivorous or omnivorous, and can be they like the omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent. Skin contest open. Yo, frogs, that's for you. Get skin into the game and we will have something, to buy. Just Thunder Cage and Malevolent. In the background, you bought the 3D printed weapons. Also nice profile picture here. Dude, like it's merciless. Like Unreal Engine takes all resources from the PvP, chat PvP game. Bruh. It's a big bruh. Okay, this time it should be working. We had a hotfix, actually, let me change my screen. We had a hotfix, which actually fixes some things, and one of them, setting like default respawn here. It helps with not just being closer to the research station, but also FPS a little bit. Oh, mushroom is ready. Very nice. I probably don't have materials for another one, right? I have lots of blueprints, but I'm so lazy to farm this. Maybe I actually do that. Let's actually do that for a second. Encrypted box. And that will be used by the Enzo. Where is Enzo? Enzo is here. This dude... Never mind. Dude, like I'm always getting confused. The interaction button, which is F button, normally... You cannot choose descendant by pressing F. It makes him like favorite or not favorite. Now I have to go back to the journal. A little bit, It's like quality of life would be nice for this thing. Okay, hard. Okay, let's go here. I will go private this time, so people will not yoink to those walls. Craft shotgun executioner 2, but then see that one in the background. I'm not using shotguns. Like my shotgun arsenal is not so popular. Like those guns in my background is basically the ones which I have leveled up. Okay, there is one little vault. Oh well, at least one. At least one. Am I going right way? Dude, I sometimes confuse, confuse those buttons. Should play less games, less different games, because some games have like one map button, some games don't have any. What impressive, not impressive. Like, the vault is here somewhere, but it's hiding. Guys, if you see I'm blind, tell me. Actually, maybe it's from the different side. Maybe. Vault. Give me vault. Maybe here. It's probably the same place, right? In the bush? Come on, where is the vault? Am I blind? Coordination? Where is my coordination? Okay, a little bit to the right. Here? Oh, this thing, finally, god damn.
Have set codes that are too easy.
I'm only bought the skin for Ines. Which one? Holy crap, that was so hard. That was actually so hard. Okay, let's go to this zone. We need more walls. To support the game only? Hey, thank you for contributing. I bought Battle Pass, but apart from that, actually I bought Battle Pass and one like skin which you've seen. Like the male skin, the suit, you know. I'm kind of fan of such things in the games. Like when you have somewhat decent assassination characters, that's actually really cool. Plus Blair looks like a John Wick a little bit, so, you know, kind of suitable. What's this expensive game about? No, seriously, it's like 2K for me on Steam. It's free to play. Is it free to play? You actually got me confused. It's free to play. There is no way it's... Oh, another wall. There is no way like it. You have to pay to play it. We're sponsoring the game by buying battle passes and skins. Okay, this time it's the same, right? Yep. Give me that.
Codes of this level are child's play.
Codes of this level are child's play. Oops, I missed that. By the way, this character is like makes the vaults unlock so easy. Yo, supply firearm. Dude, that, the Transcendence module is like so rare, and I actually got that. I already had it, but like from those boxes, it's like super rare. Basically, the character which I'm playing right now, he's like speciality to open those walls in much easier way. Plus, he can only get like couple of his Transcendent modules only from those boxes. And that's actually, I got one of them. Plus, it's not the maximized vault, so that was really low % chance. No well. No well. Can we get like really hard vault? Sometimes I open those, you know, without this character, but still. Enhancement material. Yeah, I have one. Should I go? Let's probably go. Like, if you're playing this game, those two things should be on crafts like full time. If you're like min-maxing. Wait, what? Another one? No, wait, respawn. Did it actually respawn? Or it's another one? Give me more walls. Which one was? Dude, my GPS is not so great. Is that the wrong game? There's a freaking Warhammer that's expensive. How you could, you know, confuse this with Warhammer? The names are not so familiar, is it? But yeah, this one is free to play. Is it actually there? Yep, that's different one.
That's an intriguing
Different location.
still a piece of cake.
So hard. Oh, that's actually level 2. Okay. If you're playing non this character, those walls are like can be really hard. So I could use 11 more, but not this time. Let's go and open some boxes for the bosses. Let's wait, what? Are they actually respawning? No way. Like, did they change that? I remember I had to change like zones back and forth to get those boxes respawned. And when people were farming Transcendence modules for this character, that was hell of a stuff to, you know, to get those walls. Because when you teleport in the same zone, you actually get into some reused zone. And yeah, it was hard to get the respawn. Well, can we get another one? Dude, no way. Okay, I will not do it like for more than 2 mushrooms. Because mushrooms are being crafted for like 36 hours, so I will just have like materials for 2 of them.
piece of cake.
Apart from that, I will, you know, better get some catalysts. I don't know why, but I have box cutter on my desk. And you're gonna cut the PC with that. I saw that. It basically respawned on my eyes. I wondered, maybe zone glitched and they actually have infinite respawn here. Okay, let's do it until like the first white one, the level 1. So yeah. Whoa. No way I got another one. Did they actually bug the chances or what? Dude, 2 more. What the fuck? I mean, if game keeps on gifting, why not?
That's an intriguing code, but
Let's see. Let's see how long it will, you know, give me such walls. Maybe we'll get epic one. That would be nice. Yeah, let's go this one. If it will have like level 1, we're out of here. Good neck and the first person who comes and will I'm raging. Oh, I don't think that's TOS. So careful with that. Rayleigh MK26 is the name of Ines skin. I don't know them by names, but that's probably the one which came like with her release. I think so. Probably like the very first skin. In GTA? Okay. Now we okay. No TOS stuff. We have another vault. I wonder how many keys I have. Because this thing actually requires keys. Come on, you can do it. Can I be like Spider-Man? Okay, let's do this.
But still a piece
Maybe I
of
should show how the vaults are being opened without having Kenzo. Wait, what? I clicked, hello? I don't know. I even heard the click sound. But oh well. So, this is it. The white one appeared. Yeah, probably this is it. I will not open like usual ones. Where is my... No, not this one, this one. I'm trying to get use of those like hotkeys, you know, to be more productive. You can map like teleportation to the city on your like quick wheel. So I'm still not used to that. So now correct Ms. Mel must get banned from saying president's name instead of 𝑑𝒚. Wait, why? That presidential name, you know, get you into trouble. So, let me actually switch to BFG. And let's open some boxes. But actually, which boxes? Which boxes I have? Can I sort by quantity? Name, tier, owned. Let's see. Yeah, like it's library, so it shows every box. Maybe I can actually go into my inventory instead. Consumables, Amogus materials. So let's see, this one. 97, Devourer. Let's go. No. Let's go to the Devourer. Bottle, Devourer. Oh. Actually, maybe let's go public. Maybe some people needs help with this very hard boss. I got the chrome paint for it too. Oh, swag. I still haven't decided which like descendant or a weapon I will be using my chrome paint on. But like it's nice. Probably I will use it on a suit. Like, you know, chrome watch, some accessories. That's suitable. But we'll see. We'll see. I've never actually seen this game before. Well, there's probably a million games in the world. I haven't seen like 90% of them, so don't worry about it. Guys, some Pepegas here. Let's see. Oh, Pepegas. Pepegas having nice damage, I see. Actually, with 4 players, I didn't have enough ult charge, you know, to get the boss from the like full ultimate. So yeah, maybe I should have aimed like to the... Ah, he has immunity phase on 1 HP. What an asshole. Guys, you take that. My revolver is actually not so great. Actually, I have mana. I have mana things here. Let's go. Dude, he regenerated almost half HP. Guys, when he deleted those things... I thought I will carry that, actually. Dude. I need to bring up, like, the backup weapon. For such things. So. Ah, there's additional one. Dude, I haven't done that mechanic, like, forever. No way. And I actually didn't activate my critical. I'm so used to have, like, easy mode on this boss. And no way we're struggling, guys. No way. I mean, his damage is nothing to me, but... like, his HP... Another one. No way. This is one of the easiest bosses. And by messing up combos, thinking it will be too easy, that was actually not too easy. So you have to do it properly. Okay, can I get a catalyst? No way, that's 6% chance, no? Are you kidding me? Dude. Is Blue Beetle Scout Rifle any good? For the skill, Descendants, yes, but not the best, probably. It really depends. Guess what? Guess what? I should be guessing that. Or you should be guessing that. One of the better free-to-play MMOs I've played. It's not exactly MMO. I really hope they will make with the summer update, like steps towards the MMO. RDR2 modding Friday when? I don't know. I don't want to promise anything, but yeah. I will say I don't know. The thing is, I need to fix those like hang-ups, which are really annoying when I have like with the mods freezes, like in the middle of the game. What? She's not carry? Really? I expected her to be carry. Yeah, well. Some ass shots. Guys, you can finish it now, or I will do it. Let's go. But yeah, I expected Serena to be, you know, one-shotting him, but I guess, like, she's leveling up still. Okay, can I get a blueprint? It would be very nice. This one. Nope. Next. Trying to find busted weapons for Ines, but I still got through the last area on the map. You don't really care about her weapons, except that dildo which I have. It has like a little bit damage increase, but you don't need that. She's like self-sufficient just with skills. The only thing you need a weapon for, so for some like elite phases, mini boss phases, when they have like some markup on their head or shoulder or whatever, and you need to shoot it with the gun. And that's probably like Thunder Cage can be used, so no issues with that. Dude, they're actually farming this boss for real? I thought, you know, I'm helping with the quest, but like I see those gamers non-stop here for some reason. Maybe they're opening boxes as well. I should be aiming for the weak points, I guess. Because it gives me infinite bullets, like, for 3 seconds. This one was super quick. Actually, let the dog handle that. Why do I have a pet if, you know, I'm, like, looting myself? Let's go. That's what I needed. Ooh. You get RDR offline mods and advanced brawling mods. They're cool. Brawling, I'm not fan of brawling, but offline, I think I already play on offline. But yeah, for some reason it hangs up randomly. It's super annoying, to be honest. But like, I tried to fix it 2 times and it didn't help, so yeah. I probably need to spend more time on it. Not something which I'm interested to do, now at least. Yeah, let's put this one. And let's put this one, crafting. Good. Now we can go into Sigma sector. As you noticed, I have a counter here. This counter will be counting. Very Captain Obvious. Counting the boxes which are dropping from the Sigma sector. Ooh, nice. The day 7 reward is actually really nice. The core binder is basically mushroom for the weapon, like mushroom number 2, whatever, which you can unlock like additional properties. That's actually very nice. How much I have of them? Oh, actually, how much I have of them? Where are they? Miscellaneous, probably. So we are. Oh, I almost forgot. We need to put the. We actually need to put target reward. That's the whole purpose of today's update. So you put the box, like any, not any, but like supported items under this, you know, green tick. And if you're really unlucky, like me, after like X amount of rounds, you will get guaranteed drop. Broken boundary. Actually, I'm not sure which one. Probably I could go with... Can I... No, I cannot set both of them. But yeah, I probably need to complete both of them and see, you know, which one is more exciting. Damn, where is the, like... enhancement material, probably. Yep, I have 3 cores. So I can unlock the cores for like 3 weapons. So, very nice. Now, let me check who needs some RK leveling. We can start with the bunny. I think bunny is actually level 36. Ines is lower. So the first time you do Sigma sector on the hard mode, you get like quite a good amount of XP bonus for this like talent tree. So yeah, that's what I will be. That's what I will be spending that bonus XP on. Sigma sector. That was broken boundary, which I put the box, right? So let's go. Actually, let's go public. We can probably help some people as well. 3 million damage. My main skill was dealing 9 million damage. Should get the RDR flames. Definitely sometimes this boss fights, there is nothing in the recreator for me to loot. You need those amorphous materials. Amorphous materials, I call them amorphous materials. So to use those things you need to... They're basically unlockable, you know? You put something in there, you unlock and you get the loot. But, like, each one of those devices per boss supports only some amount of the boxes. So usually like 4 of them or whatever. You can check that on the boss screen. Can I? No, I cannot. I cannot do it from this screen. So let's go. Actually, when you have more than one NS in your party, you will be struggling because you will not get the mana back and custom resource. So either you know, steal the mobs, or you just run along. But we need to get to leads. Yeah, I think like after the last couple updates, my FPS got lower in the first descendant. And I probably need to check, you know, check why. So many materials in the game is crazy. You don't really need like half of them. Let's say, you know, most of them were from the beginning of the game. Actually, maybe I'm flexing a little bit. But yeah, I think so. Like if you complete some sort of content, you get all the loot, like blueprints. You probably don't need like half of them. Sigma sector is probably in Ohio. Wah 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 wah. Yo, yo, yo. Chill, guys. Chill with FPS. We have 2 farmers. 3 farmers even in the party. So many visual effects. Yeah, you're a clone. Just let me spoil that for you. Okay, dodging. Could be a little bit quicker, but oh well. Roomba, don't stand in that. But they're kinda immortal. Our bosses, you know, have some feelings. Do not hit the dogs. Oh my. So yeah, the PT, which they made, it's like 3% per run. Which I think is a little bit too low, in my opinion. But yeah, if you're not lucky for like 33 runs, you get guaranteed box. 33 runs, if you're solo, it can be like 2 minutes with something, so let's say a little bit more than an hour. And you get guaranteed box. But since I'm playing in the public, so it will be a bit longer. But still, why not? Some people are leveling here, so whatever. When the Air Force was stationed in Ohio, in the Sigma sector. Very nice. Have you met GigaChat? Oh, that's a... well, that was a quest. So basically, if you kill the X amount of mobs in required time, you get 1 path. If you fail to do that, you get another path. I think I never failed that, so I don't even know what the second path is. Also, there are funny memes in a lot of paranormal places. Which ones, for example? I would say Area 51, but nah. I was actually nearby. Well, not exactly nearby, I was just passing by. On the Route 66. But oh well. It's not exactly Route 66, but close, I think. It was like 5 years ago or something. So my information is a little bit outdated. Like the one Mr. Beast went to? But which one? I'm not watching Mr. Beast, so... need more context. So, have Jumping Jack. Usually Ajax doing that, but oh well. So you guys want me to press buttons, huh? That's the one, that's one. Very nice. That tells me a lot. The hospital's asylum place. Oh, we have more info. Does it have a name? Yeah, we have Freyna in our party, so... like, the trash mobs are probably instantly wiped out, right? Or not. I'm still killing lots of things. And this one is much less HP. Some focusing me, huh? Yeah, like usually I'm not getting low HP in this place when I'm playing solo. Good. Next.
Operation completed. Awaiting
Chicken laptop, no problem. Nice range on her first skill, I have maximized range. So let me actually check. Descendants module, first skill, max bounces 7 times as you can see, but range I'll just check. Do you want some copium? I mean, I guess why not? Let's see if that actually, works, because Unreal Engine games are messing up a lot with the streaming stuff. Oh, we have level 1 Pepega in the party. Wow. How action? Actually, I wanted to show the range. So, one is common mistake, frogs, well, what people are doing. Very nice. Dude. Am I blind? Stack cooldown MP costs, max bounces, and damage increase. No way she has infinite range. Does she? Like usually skills have a tooltip, how much percentage range increase you can get. And what like about the common mistake I wanted to say, that if it shows 250%, don't get into a pitfall by collecting 250%, because that 250% also includes the base range, which is 100%. So, like, if it shows like 250%, you do it only for 150. Otherwise you will be wasting like modules and stuff. Dude. Yeah, I feel some like a little FPS drop. There's like so many like visual effects here. Solo, is less intense. And this is the lead phase. Easy. Actually, no, not yet. Yeah, usually I run just past by those places, but when you have like 4 party members, you kinda need to stop. Seems like a little Mr. Bad and gamer can deal with that. We're the like top 3 busted characters at the moment. Like Serene, Inez. Freya is not here. Freyna, I mean, not Freya. Freya is in Overwatch. But yeah. Like top 3 busted mobbing chicks is those 3. Though, like, I would say don't get discouraged, by not having them. If you like to play some character, play character you like. Like the difference is not that big, to be following meta. Unless you do it in Void Erosion. If you want to solo it, then you probably should. But if you want some challenge, you probably now can do it with like almost every character. Since they kind of lifted the restriction of the skill damage. Previously, Void Erosion had like super high resistance on the skill damage in the last 10 levels or so. So yeah, it was mostly gun builds which were present there. Not impossible, but was super hard. But yeah. Even with the NES, I was having like times around 15 minutes. Which is basically the limit to unlock the next one. But yeah, they made a quality of life improvement that like the skill damage was like much better. And I think they will actually completely remove skill damage resistance, but I cannot, guarantee that, of course. But I heard like in some development Q&A that they might be. The lost thingy, I did show up. Why didn't the lost thingy? Wait, what? What is lost thingy? Also, I probably should complete the second Sigma sector as well to get the bonus XP. Then I can run like different characters. So I'll not lose that bonus XP. That's something, you know, optimally you should do. No one does objectives. Yes, yes. So why the heck my lighting was still, you know, striking them? Blade in our past. This time you push the button. Also, is loot visible? I tried to place my webcam so the loot will be visible. So I think it's okay. Sure, chat blocks it a little bit, but more or less understandable. And on YouTube Shorts and the TikTok, it's actually separated, so they're like loot visible 100%. One comic by Ctrl-Alt-Delete. I'm not into the context with those. Like you seem to be, you know, watching lots of stuff on the internet. No context, no bueno. Boss time. Ah, you get to the easy mode, huh? Let's see if I can kill mine fast. Nah, mine has like one more phase, right? So I won't do it faster. Plus more HP as well. Dude, I like when there's so much damage popping out. Like if you know the mob spawn, you just drop the ultimate there and everything gets insta-deleted from the trash mobs. And the game actually have no cooldown on respawn. If there's, you know, some mobs stacking up together, you just like delete all of them at the same time. No, cancel that, cancel. Let's go another one. Let's go second one. It looks bigger than her ultimate too. Ultimate should have for sure the rage tooltip, right? Copium. Let's check. But I'm quite surprised. I'm quite surprised that the first skill doesn't have. It has that bounce tooltip, which increases by the range as well. But like obviously you cannot cast your first skill infinite range on the first mob, that's for sure. Additional damage, duration. Cast effect range 60% each. Like cooldown, no, it doesn't show. But the ultimate, it has to be. Continuous damage range 22.5. So basically, I think they actually fixed the tooltip, no? Yeah, I think they actually fixed the tooltip. Now it shows 200 max expandable range. But as you can see, I have 22.5, which is basically 300%. 300%. They actually... The thing which I said about, like, don't make a mistake, never mind that. They actually fixed that, I think. I know actually a character which actually could check. This one as well. So, the base range, 15 meters. And max expandable range 200. It was 300 before. So yeah, they fixed that. That's a good thing, I guess. New players will not get confused, but old players will be actually confused. I didn't, you know, I didn't manage to check that. You know what? I'm in the mood to play some Frey now. Some like lazy farm. I'm gonna play games using a controller. How about using no controller, huh? What modules do you have for Thunder Cage? Let me show you. Since this weapon list, general rounds, Thunder Cage. Those are my mobster build. Though it's kind of specific one. I'm using the electric elemental damage because elemental subtypes having like additional effect. Like for the fire, it's like damage over time. For electricity, which I have here, reduction of the enemy defense. It's mostly for the like dungeon bosses and stuff. Because when I will be out of mana or something, you know, I have to be not useless, so to say. So yeah, that's my build. This thing probably could be replaced. Like, the yellow mod's usually your preference, you know, what special effect you want to have. But yeah, this is my stuff. Those two things probably you should have on each and every weapon. Like, it's bread and butter, like for a firearm attack, 32% and plus 61%. And those two should be if you have like the critical build for the weapon, which you should check. Let me give you an example. So I have Thunder Cage, right? The critical hit chance, critical hit rate 30%. Without the modules, obviously it's much less. But like if it has something like 5%, don't bother with critical. Now I have like 6.6 times more damage on 30% chance. Like some weapons don't have that. Critical hit rate, almost 100. Also it actually reaches up higher, but it's not min-maxed. Like the Secret Garden and I think one more weapon, we're having like super high firearm crit chance. So that's why it's so easy to get it almost to the 100. So yeah. Olympic conversion module at least now, good. So purple and gold tier were the best, but blue and max out are actually really good. Don't check the colors of the module and, you know, think that like blue ones suck. No, they do not. They actually combine really nice. Like range, right? 92% range without debuffs. This has like 94, but it has skill power modifier minus 20%. Obviously it's worth it, but still. Okay, so what did I want to do? I want to get on Frey now. To have some like lazy poison build. Let's go. There's something, you know, nice about it, watching like contamination takes over. Do I still have poison reactor in here? Fusion toxic. Don't have fusion, toxic dimension, toxic skill power. Assault rifle. I don't have a really good reactor on her, but cooldown duration, I don't need that. Critical hit damage, do I have crit on her? Nope, no crit. Okay, let's go with toxic. Toxic increase. Attack, no. Toxic dimension. But dimension I don't have. Do I? No, I think all my skills are tech on this one. Colossus doesn't matter really, so let me put this one. Slayer said yes. And for activation of the like bonus damage and stuff, I need assault rifle. Are we good? Are we good? Probably Thunder Cage could be replaced. So I'll have like more stuff for bosses. The last dagger. Last dagger will require lots of reloading. Maybe I could use this one. This one is really good for mobbing, but like it's one of the weapons which I also use for dungeon bosses, so not a big deal. I tried the deadlock. Not sure if it's for me, man. I want to like it though. You want to enforce likeness in the game. But when I was trying deadlock, I already had impression that, you know, I'm not a MOBA player, so it probably will not be for me. Design is not bad, but, you know, like all those items to combine by, yeah, that's something I don't really want to learn. Like my job to make a headshots. Eliminate a peer target. Wait, what? It's in the boss phase already or what? Oh, I need to eliminate this one? Assault rifle. No, we need this one. Okay, those guys, right? With Freyna I really like when you have those quests which have 300 mobs, 200 mobs, like literally everything pops up as you can see. But yeah, elites, but whatever. In League a little bit better, but just constant bullet sponge enemies, mid-late game. Hey, that's everything has counter in mobile games, so I'm not a professional, but like each measure has countermeasure in mobile games, in my opinion. Why I'm not switching weapons? Ah, it's not Marvel Rivals. My Q button is not switching weapons. Dude, that's what you get for playing different games. Dude, it's so confusing sometimes. Okay, let's get rid of those elites and get out of here. I want to make a serene, like Sigma build, but at the same time I'm a bit lazy. I want to have like those mutated cells finally. Have at least one character equipped by them. How many those elites are here? Hello? Like game knew I'm gonna pick Freyna and they will just mess me up so bad. Really? More elites? Are you kidding me? But yeah, she's like super unoptimized. I don't even have like all the catalysts on her. She's really good for like trash mobs, not like buffed enemies.
We've detected signs of life inside a nearby RK receptor.
No, the game is trolling me. There is no mob quests, literally none. Dude, the Q button. Like my muscle memory is just like pressing Q to switch weapons. It's not Marvel Rivals. Out of bullets. Guys, can you share me some bullets? Would be very nice. Okay, got some. Dude, I pressed Q again to switch weapons. Are you kidding me? Fatigue with the game heroes, having ultimates too. Depends on the game. If it's PvP game, maybe. If it's PvE game, whatever. Yeah, I pressed Q again. Brain? Can you like stop doing that? How can I, you know, recalibrate myself between games? Like I'm standing for 3 seconds and thinking why I'm still shooting crappy weapon. PvP hero shooter ultimates. Now we're talking. I also think the same. Ah, another Q. Dude, maybe I should change that.
Descendant, we've confirmed
But I need Q for
transfer.
I need actual Q. Oh, finally, mobbing stuff. Let's go. Like the mobbing quest. And this time I pressed Q to switch weapons for the, you know, skill power. And I didn't switch that, and it messed up my DPS. Very nice. Because when you have those skills which taking snapshot of your current skill power, if you mess up, like switching to a different weapon, you will lose 60% of damage because of the reactor type, the mounted weapon. You will actually have like much less damage. And I press the Q again. Nah, probably shouldn't be playing at the moment. Weapon switchers. Screw that. No, Captain Alias. Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
She's a clone. We saved the original. Give me that. Yeah, I wonder when I will get first box. Like some people, you know, were farming like 6 hours to get their first box. I saw like some comments. But with the TT system it should be not longer than, let's say, 1.5 hours. So you'll get guaranteed drop. Okay, I got 80%. Okay, let's switch. We can go bunny now. And then why I like tier 2, just having the Uber and that's it. I mean, I would prefer to have, you know, some sort of like activation things on heroes, but we have spy, we have medic. We have different type of weapons, that's for sure. Okay, let's go lazy style. I was thinking, you know, Frame would have like easy time, but if you have those RNG levels, without the quest for like 200-300 mobs, yeah, it can be a little bit ass. That's bound for that character. Yep. That's suitable, I think, for her. By the lore. Hey Doom guy, yo. How you doing? How you doing, man? Also Unreal Engine glitch. We love that engine. Very
This
nice.
is Hound Action, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone.
The
All
operation
units, please
zone.
proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Collect those things. I probably should try the second one as well. The second zone. Because I tried to figure it out, which like will be quicker. Like obviously if you are in for like PJ system, you want the quicker run. And I actually didn't check how long it takes me to complete this one. Obviously it's different, depends on which sub-levels you will roll. But like on average we can calculate that. I'll complete this couple times, let's save the timings and see, you know, which one will be more optimal. Good, how about you? Very nice. We'll be chilling today, farming new stuff for the increase of capabilities, of RPG elements, of customization of our characters, of lots of off. The game looks solid though, hopefully player counts is stable and they add more stuff. Yes, I really hope they will add more stuff. Hey Hospital, yo. How you doing? So yesterday they're adding more devs to the team. They already added there. In the some PAX events, they had like a booth or presentation. And they actually shared that, you know, despite other next-gen games doing not so great and cutting resources, this one was, you know, having good results and even like having resources to introduce more talents into the team. So I really hope, you know, this game will end up like what, Warframe. Let's be real, you know, it's Warframe. But yeah, Warframe had a run of like more than 10 years. It had a little bit... It had a little bit of time. The marker was showing up here. So, if this one will catch up much quicker, that will be very nice. I haven't played Warframe in like 8 years. Same. Well, I tried to play it like maybe once, twice. But yeah, there's so much confusion for returning players. Holy crap. I have it installed, by the way. But I still kind of considering, should I play that? I probably would prefer the First Descendant though. Plus I made so much progress in the First Descendant, you know? Like literally everything here filled except the new stuff. Like, and except this stuff, because there's no point collecting all of them. But yeah, I'm a little bit biased. Chilling, got monster spaghetti and whatever. Good guy trying to learn some more about this crazy game, because I'm new. No, you're already farming more content than me, yes, yes. But apart from that, how's the life, Aspirin? Didn't get both of them at the same time. Probably not, they have like different faces. Decent. Have you figured out your like stuff which you had? Exam session just around the corner. How you feeling about it? Where is my dude? You literally have to kill like each and every mob. Hello? I cannot hook on him. Usually you can.
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location.
Should be fine. So confident. Ad starting. No way. Oh my god. Can I cancel that? Shit. Okay, let me do a quick break. I will actually prepare more drink for me. So yeah. The First Descendant. Never again, I've just been confused. Also, what is that outfit design? Well, it's typical gacha game, so yeah. We can change that. It's a default outfit, you know.
Troops are on the ground.
We can have something like that. We can hide some booty if you don't like. But yeah, Twitch ads are running. Let's do couple minutes break. The professor that teaches us object oriented programming is kind of mad at us. Why? What happened? I'm not strong at object oriented OOC. I didn't like C# that much, to be honest. Like my favorite language is probably Python. Actually, yeah. I wanted to make a drink. Be right back. Bro. That was a miss.
Get down to the B side.
Gentlemen, maybe gentle ladies as usual, welcome. So, can I get my first box? It would be nice. I know it's like fresh and new content, but let's have some. Let's have some boxes. You need 27 of them at least. Plus, if you're using the same module for different characters, you need multiple of them then. So yeah, come on. Like 3% per run as a PT system probably is a little bit too low in my opinion. Or initial drop is too low. I think it's like 5%, right? 5% per box? But yeah. There are some completionists in this game who wants to have those boxes for each descendant. And good luck to them. Sincere good luck. But I wonder, those boxes, are they like the random drop of the module, or you actually can choose? I think you can choose, right? So if you have like, how much currently there are descendants? I have all of them, so 19. So you don't really need to have 27 boxes. Like one module box for the one descendant, unless you're like me and want to have like whole journal completed. So yeah. Also that made me realize I wrote some crap. Like when I wrote, like responded to a Discord message. So if those boxes are not random, you don't really need to, you know, farm something which is whatever. You just pick your module and that's it. Let me actually fix that Discord message. It might be misinformation for some people. Let me actually check, you know? I always try to not spread like false information. Where is that box? Miscellaneous. Reward box selected after completing mission. Selectable rewards. Okay, so we don't want to spread misinformation. Realize that you can choose from it. Okay. So, now my conscience will be clean. Who is better, Volby or Luna? I would say whatever you would have more fun to play. Like, even though there are like some meta characters, I always recommend people, you know, to choose whatever they have fun playing with. Sure, you will have some dungeon runs like half a minute longer, but if you play something which you don't have fun with, those half a minutes do not matter. And you know, it's probably not ideal. In my opinion, humble opinion, I like to play Luna more because she has unique gameplay style. You have to interact with her custom weapon. You have to like play a mini game to deal damage and activate like enhanced skills. But that's me. I also have a Volby because I have every descendant of like apart from that, Outpost farm with 𝒊𝒏 is also chill. The cheesy farm. And that's something which I did to unlock other descendants. But now with the targeted rewards, you don't really need to abuse that system unless you want some gold or Kuiper. So you run around the outpost with 𝒊𝒏, leaving a trail of water behind you, and you kill all the spawning mobs. And if you do not destroy objective or the boss, those mobs keep spawning. And in our community, it is called NASCAR racing. 𝒊𝒏 NASCAR racing build. It's gonna get Luna next, but okay, look at the farm videos to find where? Remember I told you about the journal and stuff? Like how can you know, check the source of the drops? I will show you. I will show you the method which teach you how to, you know, get all the descendants and all the weapons in the most optimal way. We can finish this one. Also, I last time didn't check again how long it takes me to complete this level. I'm sitting and yapping instead of, you know, like doing optimal stuff. In the journal for materials, blueprints. Materials like probably really straightforward, but blueprints have lots of ways to be acquired from. Okay. So, did I get the box? Of course not. Before all, this time I'll check. 9 minutes. Oh well, I was AFK, so it doesn't matter really. I'll check in a second. We need to, you know, we need to queue. Yeah, I wonder, like, why this game consumes so much CPU? Like, my FPS drop when there is lots of people, it's not because of GPU, it's because of CPU. But I have the i9 9900. I don't know why it's, like, taxing it so much. So,
to all personnel. Void storm is
blah blah blah, Mr. Freeman.
Proceed with caution.
So, let's say you want Luna. And that's okay for me as long as I have Spotify and Chrome browser closed. Outside of the stream it also runs fine, but it seems Unreal Engine is every resource on your PC. Even PvP chat, when we were, you know, seeing it like having some lags. But yeah, so let's say you want Luna, right? Where is she? So, like, materials I wouldn't care about now. But you still can, you know, press F and see where they're dropping. But that's easy part. Like those three in each section are easy to get. You just press F and like in one zone you just collect resources like volts or whatever. But for the Luna or any other descendant or a weapon, most of the time you need those 4 things, which are blueprints. So what do? We go to the library, we go to the Mongoose materials, and we check the sources. So let's say the first one sells blueprint, right? Luna enhanced cells. So usually you don't care about normal mode drops, which are purple ones, but for non-ultimate descendant like Luna it's still fine, because as you can see she has 38% drop chance. Let's just check if anything else has higher. This is also 38, this is also 38, and on hard mode it has like 10%, which usually not the case. On hard mode usually, you know, stuff has more percentage. But yeah, so since she's like non-ultimate, like normal mode is still fine. However, how to determine which one is the better one? In normal mode, I would say it's whatever. You can like go in the easiest one available. So shelter, no information available. Hyperman block plays, special operations. Like, this one is OG, Amogus material. It has no, like, acquisition sources. This one is the special operation, which is fine if you want to level some characters, but dungeons probably your best bet. You don't go, like, from the map. In the city there is a terminal, which you can access and get there, like, instantly in this thing. But yeah, probably need to be in the city to show you. So let's complete this one. It's probably super confusing. I need to work on that. So I probably need to do more boss battles for expression to drop. No. You need to run dungeons. Because dungeons have double box chance for the hard mode at least. For the normal mode, I don't know. I actually haven't done normal mode dungeons, I think, in forever. But I will check it with you. Also, it's also like became so much easier because the reactors now do not require any resources to open the boxes. So if you're not confident that you can kill the boss, you can actually go. You can actually go and like open the reactor. But there is a little bit difference, which I will show later on. Thanks, nothing yet to be thankful for. I made it super confusing. I will fix myself. Because I never actually explained, you know, that thing. Yeah, if you are farming for stuff, there is some technique, you know, to not waste like more time than needed. But like 90% of the time you can use that to get any descendant or weapon. However, there are some exceptions. The first exception which got released is Haley, which is my main sniper chick. She has like dungeon parts. Like you need to run dungeons to get the blueprints from there instead of crafting, you know, like Luna. Maria. That will be separate case. Okay, where now? This one. How far are you into the battle pass? I have it completed, I think. I usually don't pay attention to the battle pass because the amount, you know, stuff I do, it's kind of auto-completed. The game is built in such a way that it's not hard to complete battle pass. Whatever you do, you get battle pass XP. Like the challenges, most of the time, like, are straightforward. You just play the game and in the background you sometimes see, oh, you increased the battle pass 1 level, oh, you increased battle pass 2 levels, whoa, you increased the battle pass 15 levels. Those are like seasonal challenges. Usually they're not hard to complete. But you can get like probably half of the battle pass even in the first day. Like most of the time. So many iterations of the Malevolent. Because the unique ability upgrade. You remember I was farming the weapons in this zone? So I was farming the duplicates. The duplicates upgrading the weapon. Each weapon have the 4 stages. First one you unlock the base weapon, but then you have 4 empty squares on that weapon. If you go into weapon details, you will see. And then, like, the weapon has unique ability, and that ability can be upgraded. So you need most of the time to upgrade weapons 4 times. Not most of the time, but always. But it really depends if unique ability is good or not. So I'm just completionist and I have all the weapons upgraded except one battle pass weapon, which was in previous season, and I didn't get the battle pass, so probably next season we will get that in the shop. So buy blueprints from there. So not a big deal. Okay. Forget everything I said about how to farm Luna. I will do it from the zero. So yeah. I will show you example on like only the first blueprint. Everything else you will repeat the same way. So let's pretend I want to unlock Luna. So materials. If I don't have something, oh, like this thing. See, I actually don't have everything. So I press F, I see. So like the Hager zone have the encrypted storage box. Encrypted storage box are those vaults and the statues which I was opening before. And you need keys. So for the vault, keys dropping literally everywhere, I think. Like you just complete the game and you will get those keys, which are marked here. If you want to like brute force that, I will show you one mission. So those are like code breakers and such. Each one represents the same color actually the vault is. I was opening the white vaults, which are those keys. I was opening the blue vaults, which are those things. You haven't seen the purple one because I haven't got them today. But like one is for normal mode, one is for hard mode. In our cases, like if you want to get more resources, you do hard mode. But if you haven't unlocked hard mode, that's still fine. If you want to power boost, you know, yourself with those storage keys, there is a Rockfall outpost zone here with the mission, which can be completed super fast and like drops lots of trash mob stuff. You can farm some miscellaneous stuff from there. So let's say I want that. I want that resource. So that's the first step, you know, to have enough materials. So let's do it. Let's do it. It's also one of the meme places. Like this quest. It's one of the meme places because actually, you know what? You know what? I will make you full experience. I'll actually make you full experience. Like introduced to the culture of the first descendant. So when you do this mission for hundreds or even thousands times, some like insane people doing that, you will get into your brain imprinted like the voice acting. I did it like lots of times, but not like too many. So yeah. Wait, what? Whatever.
You've been ambushed.
You've been ambushed, or did you let it happen? And even listen to that thing like hundreds of times.
But you mustn't let your guard.
You will repeat that.
Those bogus cyborgs have had quite a
You will repeat that in front of your PC.
You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our
GF will be passing by and you will be telling, oh, I got ambushed, or I didn't let this happen. But yeah, if you want the keys, you just do this mission. It's like super fast, like 29 seconds. I probably can do it faster. Like sometimes you drop those keys, some materials, but like they're probably not related exactly to Luna.
Did you let it happen?
You just let it happen.
As a feint, it worked well.
Yeah, and so like if you notice, you know, some memes about this, you know, they're all OG players.
Had quite a few.
Some people were complaining and it got disabled in the hard mode. Like we don't have those voice lines in hard mode anymore. But yeah.
Oh, we're definitely in vulgar.
Oh, we're definitely in this occupied territory. So yeah, let's pretend I got the key. Usually you get a couple of them just in case. But you can like calculate how much resources you will get.
Make a note in the
Then
operations log.
I will go to hard mode because reasons.
Thanks to the
Or
enemies
like
being drawn
normal
your
mode
way,
anyway.
infiltration is
The resource. So, Haggers, whatever, encrypted vault, like it's usually repeating, but you know, you just like go to any of those zones and you check for the vaults. So I'll need that resource. Well, you know, I need 3 of those resources, just for the demonstration purpose. Plus, I don't have Enzo. You probably don't have Enzo as well. So I'll show you the full experience. So where is that wall? Hi guys. He just disappeared. Wall. Somewhere here? No. It's actually somewhere here. Oh, this is my thing. Also be careful, if you fail the minigame, you will lose your key. That's very important thing. So, did I get that? Yep, I got 9 of those resources. So, Luna has everything. I only need blueprints now. See how fast I completed that, everything, yes. I will show you one example. So, let's say I need this one. Luna enhanced cells, right? We go to amorphous material. We obviously pick the highest one, and we determined that this one is having like 10%, screw that. All of those having 38%, but which one to choose? So we check. This one is not available because it's one of the oldest one. This one is the special operation, Kuiper Mine Blockade, and this one is the dungeon. So this icon, usually look for this icon, it's actually the dungeon. So the Amogus box number 17, you need to remember that. Let's go back to town. Where's my wheel? Amogus box number 17. Also, one thing I want to know, mention, some players which are still starting out, they probably want to choose reactor over the dungeon bosses. So let me go back to Amogus material again. Luna enhanced cells. So as you can see, they have different pattern. This is one more of a cubic Rubik, if you know that, the toy which you try to combine into square with the same colors. But yeah, if you press L key, you see what type of content requires to unlock this box. In this case, it's normal executioner, easy boss, no issues with that. But if you find the boss like Molten Fortress or the Dead Dude, whatever it's I don't remember his name, it's requires some team play and it can be a little bit frustrating if you don't get a carry. But you can ask me if you want, I can carry through almost each boss. So yeah, this one requires the reactor in some zone. So if you find the zone, not zone, but the unlock condition too hard, you go for a different box which would, require different stuff. But for the demonstration purpose, I will go to box number 17. Now let me get to this part. About the terminal, which is on the left side here. It has the same icon as the dungeon, remember, which I've shown. So this icon is the dungeon terminal. You can go manually into those places, but we aren't doing that. Which one was that? Enhanced cell in the shelter. So I need to complete shelter normal mode plus for the dungeon runs it's probably not required, but you can set target reward as well. If you will not get the box in X amount of times, you will get guaranteed one. But I don't think it matters in the dungeons, so whatever. Shelter normal mode. I think it was where it was. This one. Shelter mode acquisition, they actually buffed it. But be careful, don't make a silly mistake, because you can change which box you will get into the same dungeon. So as you can see, it can be number 15. That's why I said remember the box, right? So let's actually go public one. Maybe some people will require help here. What's the benefit of using gold materials opposed to the pattern 17? The purple one is the normal mode, the golden one is the hard mode, that's it. There is the only difference in color there. But as I mentioned, some advanced stuff or newer descendants require hard mode to have more percentage of the drops. In the case of Luna, she's OG. She doesn't require hard mode. It's 38% is super generous. So yeah. But if you have hard mode and decent percentage, do hard mode. Because in the dungeon runs you can get 2 boxes in the hard mode. But still, pay attention which one is selected here. Couple times I got into a trap that, you know, by default it was selected something else, and I was running dungeons and I was like, oh, wait, where is my box? But previously it was not 100%, so, you know, I sometimes, you know, was thinking, oh, RNG didn't drop the box or whatever. But when you actually got the box and you see it's different box, and you will like, hey, something is not right. You go back to the city and check your, like, the chosen box. Hey, my dear Pepegas, welcome to the game. Let's go. No one is probably just leveling new character, I see.
Thank you for your hard work. Vault done an
Oops.
excellent job.
Left side.
The ancestors' biometric authentication data has been coded and sent to your receiver. Guide, please activate the code when you reach the ancestors' vault.
There is a chance that we have not yet found the vault.
There is a chance. Something.
Arcade.
Dude, it's so unusual actually to hear the guide and stuff. Because I, like, normally I do hard mode without NPCs, like, yapping into my ear.
Technology is advancing faster than I expected.
One of the recommendations I would also say, you know, get the module for the hook upgrade. That actually got too fast. The Pegas fighting the elite. I trust them. Good.
My receive channel was just switched. Enzo, there's something wrong with the receive channel.
Enzo?
Respond.
Our radio is warped. But yeah, that's why I also recommended to unlock the bunny first. As you can see, it's like super trivial if you want to farm stuff. Ines is also fine,
Something wrong with my ears.
but still,
Sounded to me like this jerk said he has
like I think bunny is like super trivial for the like easy content. So sending in some missions for one following them. Probably then should have a tutorial for journal crafting instead. Well, the thing with the bunny, you get them like guaranteed. You don't need to open any boxes, I think, except ultimate one. I mean the main blueprint. Unless they change that. I think they changed that now. But yeah. But I think there is tutorial quest to craft the new descendant now.
Device can force channels to change.
Because I remember I got insta rewards
We will be able to connect to the
for auto completion since I already have all descendants.
Reconnection confirmed.
Oh, that's the
Receive
boss.
channel is back online. Guide, please modify this code so that the channel cannot be disconnected again.
I have established the defensive security code.
Defensive security code. Ooh.
Doesn't feel too bad to have my limbs cut off like this. It almost feels like I'm dreaming. I'll send you a little present soon.
Come on, Mr. Bossman.
What is that? There's a strange image on the command HUD. Is that Jaybird?
Vulgus don't usually dream. Oh, but thanks to the arcade serum, I dream my every moment. You can call me Jaybird.
So, as you can see on the right side, I will get the box now. Or I already got that. Come on.
The vault must be nearby.
Yup.
I'll send a signal to Jeremy. Jeremy, do you read me?
Yes, so I got the box number 17.
Jeremy, respond.
If you remember,
Hang on
to unlock the box number 17, we have to get normal executioner. For casual player, it may be a lot. Probably. Depends if, you know, they're familiar with this type of games. Yeah, Luna is easy because, like, she's OG. But the ultimate ones and the newest ones, oh boy, you will experience the grind. Though it will be much easier than we had, right? And it's not hard mode, normal mode, executioner. Also have like different boxes here. So yeah, some bosses have like 7 applicable Amogus materials. Dude, 100 seconds waiting time. Oh, never mind. Some Pepegas may be requiring him. On the ultimate Sharon. She's not the hardest one to get, so I think it's like on average 10% chances. don't have Frank Castle in here. Though I don't have my bossing descendant here, but let's be real. This one shall not require it. So boss is killed. This thing pops up. Box number 17 here. So I need Luna. Oh, hello, Bunny have 38%? Dude, back in my days, they're actually making huge accent on Bunny, you know, for people to make it like easier. I probably should have focused my energy onto Luna, but let's pretend I got Luna blueprint, right? So you repeat that 4 times and you get yourself Luna. This pocket into existence, I actually noticed such pattern, frogs. It might be, you know, some, but sometimes I believe it works. When I was farming some difficult stuff, sometimes, you know, I got lucky. I remember the catalyst blueprint I was farming. The first thing I was like, seeing that yellow icon, I was like, nah, no, 6%, nah. And I got that 6%. Also, some people, like, there is a weekly vendor, this thing. You should also check, like, each Friday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I think so. This dude here, you know, accepts, like, all the duplicate blueprints you have. But the thing is, I was actually not giving him my ultimate duplicate things. What is that? Can I actually, for materials? Look at this. If there ever will be a player trading system, you know, I might be giving away some really juicy stuff. Lots of ultimate blueprints here. Let's get her unlocked. That's why when you talk about the random crits, you get them more. Yeah, you know how to motivate. But yeah, like lots of those parts are like 6%. So there will be trading, that would be nice. So basically I can give away ultimate Glay instantly. Bunny only 3 of that, Sharon 2, Lepic actually have all 4 parts as well, Ajax is almost completed. So yeah, lots of stuff. Like, probably I would get lots of currency by, you know, swapping like inside of this dude. But yeah, I ain't doing that. Also, I heard some people were talking about Warframe system, when you can actually build like Warframe, sacrifice it, and you get one Warframe ability for your current character. That's also the reason why I'm not, you know, smelting all that. But it's just theory, and if you need currency, you probably should smelt stuff. But since I got everything, so I don't really need that much. But that would be cool, if they will repeat that system from the Warframe, you know, to combine abilities. So let's say you play Descendant, which, like, you really like how it looks. I like how Lepic looks. Where is Lepic customized? Descendant. So where is my Lepic? So yeah, Lepic, like Blair. Blair is also nice. And Keelan is not bad as well. But yeah, if you could like choose the abilities from other Descendants, that would be epic. Epic Lepic. So yeah, hopefully this time it was not so confusing. But there are some specific cases, you know, so if you will encounter some confusion, feel free to ask. But most of the time try to get the hard mode, because in hard mode dungeons, like, there is a system which can let you get like double Amogus material drop. If you kill enough mobs, you get like enough points, you have a chance to get double. which like really efficient. Basically you go to the boss place, you kill him once, you didn't get your loot, you press the repeat button, you still have boxes, and you just, you know, do it much faster. Where I'm trying to beat the game, I think I'm almost done with the story. But like, are you doing like each and every quest? Because I think they made it super easy now. I heard someone was talking about like completing only 2 quests in the zone, killing the boss, and like you can go to the next zone. No. Thank you, Alpha, for the FPS. Very nice. That was a FPS strike. But yeah, the thing is, like, if you want to experience story, obviously you complete everything, but if you want to rush to the end game, I think you just complete 2 quests per zone and that's it. At least that's how they did it. They did it. Back in my days, I had to complete each and every quest. Plus on hard mode I completed each and every quest because like mastery rank and stuff. Though you don't need to do it now, I think. You can reach maximum mastery rank without, you know, doing each and every quest. Spend more time with the hard years than I usually during the few other quests when I do the minimum for the story. Try to look at the missions and modules, guns I haven't tried. Hey. And you do it at your own pace, whatever you like. Man, that's the ultimate way. Also, to unlock the Sigma sector, I think you need actually to have mastery rank as well. That's the thing which I never probably focused on, and I had everything unlocked by default. But I heard someone was telling that you need mastery rank for the Sigma sector, Void Erosion, and what was this third one? Invasion. So yeah. For Pink 2, they need to add more MMO player interaction stuff. They need to add MMO scalability. Wait, what? The fuck? What was that? Did someone activated something? Like, for a second I thought, you know, some hotkeys got pressed there. Unless keyboard, you know, trolling me a little bit. Some maps got opened, like some other pop-ups, I was like, what the fuck? Actually, music disappeared. I might add that Luigi song which you requested a while ago to the playlist as well. I don't know why, but it feels like it's a good melody for the grinding. Though I also wanted to make a separate grinding playlist, but considering I don't have too many songs, so maybe it will go to the main playlist now. Whoa, I just switched a second to the chat, and he actually shot me. Dude actually shot me. And he was invisible still.
Operation
33%.
awaiting transfer to transfer
Holy moly.
position. Well done, Vision.
And yeah, getting 27 boxes? Oof. That will be top keg. Which one is the short one? Yeah, good question. I didn't check time again. If you mean the zone. This time I will do it, right?
Positions of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please
But
proceed
still,
with
you have to complete it a couple times because of the randomized paths to have an average. So yeah. Plus, I also need to fill my PT meter before changing zones. So I have now 33%. So at least one will be done today. That's for sure. Actually, how much time? We're around half into the stream. So should be easy, probably. Unless I will be, you know, more yapping. I'm demonstrating, you know, in all different zones, like some tips and tricks and not doing this thing. Doggo probably could, you know, collect those mission items as well, in my opinion. But probably that will make him too lazy. Dude, the drink is actually too good. It always goes out too fast. Thank you, Alpha. Appreciate that. Very nice. He probably doesn't know that, you know, that the game is on the Unreal Engine. Luigi's Mansion? Yes. We can skip current song. It has like one bit which I like. Game has great OST. Should we make it louder? What is TF2? I don't know, in Steam? TF2 is in Steam? My phone lets me know that it's hungry. Hopefully I will not forget. Hopefully. But yeah, but the money you need actually to manage resources. To not be out of the sprint. I need to change this to my ringtone. Though, it will be like 50-50. Sometimes people will recognize it and say, yo, you're OG gamer. That was short actually, no? Also, for some reason, when I press my media hotkey, the map gets opened for some reason. I don't know. That's weird behavior. Short song that plays at the end of the level. But yeah, I haven't played it myself. The Luigi Mansion, I mean. But it has nice, you know, nice part. Probably to be appealing for the gamers. You know, you completed the level, it has to sound nice, right? I think also my doggo skips the loot sometimes. Ah, doggo, why you skip the loot? Probably I'm too fast for it. So remember, don't trust your teammates in any game. Yeah, see, I'm out of mana. It actually becomes like the standard speed. That's why I like this character as well. Like, the faster you move, the more damage you deal. If you just, like, hook tricks, parkour, whatever it's called, you get quite hefty bonus, you know, in the damage. Okay, this time, checking. 4 minutes. Probably I was yapping again too much. But yeah, with the Keelan, I think I was completing like one of those levels in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Like when the RNG of the pass is nice. It's crazy you can combo with grapple hook. There's different types of grapple hooks as well. There's long range, short range, with the less cooldown. There is mid-air. I like mid-air because I'm kinda lazy person. To aim at the edges. But it depends on the descendant as well. What's up with the bike? Are they adding that? Yes. The summer update will get the bike as well. The hover bike. And that's quite curious. Like with the bike will be, you know, faster in all cases. Or you can actually still sprint around or like dash with the Keelan. But the zone will be big. If the zone will be big, and depends on how many mobs are there, because most of the time you recharge your custom like resources, or maybe lowering cooldown in some cases by killing mobs. So yeah, if there will be no ways to refill your stuff, maybe guaranteed need a bike. Plus bike will be something, you know, upgradable. It's kinda RPG content as well, so obviously I will be getting that too. But we'll see which one will be faster. Because with the Keelan you can actually reach really high speed. With Serene as well, I think, but I'm not having her as a like movement build. It's only for not bossing, but like erosion.
Begin the void energy purification operation.
Which I need one. This one.
Prime the detonator with your arcade. Then activate the remote detonation device.
They actually reused the assets for that globe. That's the how it's called. The one which I unlock Mogus materials with, that globe. So yeah, it's the same thing inside. You see? The content reusability. And the key for Deadlock says he thinks it's the best game Wolf made by a wide margin. Better than TF2? Well, I would give double consideration, you know, making him a reliable source of information. But hey, we're biased, right? We're members of the TF2 cult. Our opinion is totally valid. But still. If the Wolf will make something like approximately something similar like Dota 2 in regards to esports and stuff, I could see it going a long way, why not? Beating Dota probably not, but it could be somewhere up there. I also don't know why it still requires codes. Because that's a weird system. Since we're not, and that's the crazy thing. It's typical early access shenanigans. Like overall, I think the early access system is flawed. Since, like, the full impression of the games can be easily ruined if people get, like, something which is not really finished. So let me put it in different words. So, I am a Pepega, gamer Pepega, who wants to experience the game. However, I will not read into details that the game is not finished or have some like unpolished resources. I got my first box. Yeah, very nice. But yeah, the game is not finished or unpolished, and I will try it and see. Yo guys, something is not quite right. The game sucks, and I never touched that game again. So I don't know, like it's like double-edged sword. It's more fun playing the first Ascendant than Deadlock. I mean, some people like MOBAs, some people like RPGs, so why not? But yeah, congratulations. The first box. And this one, it was like 3.5 minutes. So let's check. Let's check the next one. Plus I need to choose probably something from this box. But I will do it when I will get the second box. Let's go to the second one. Actually, change your target rewards, people. Don't forget about that. It's the most important thing. So, what is that? It also drops in the dungeon. Holy moly. But you cannot target loot it here. So, whatever. Don't care. High risk, yes, please. Oh, no, cancel that. We need an S for the weapon. Not weapon, but like RK. RK XP. Because the first bonus XP you're getting is like 4,000, as you can see here. And she's like still lowest level from the characters which I use for mobbing, so why not? Also, I sometimes poke Mr. Gearbox CIO in Twitter. Randy, I think his name was. Like, a Borderlands MMO, when? Or something like, yo, $1 million like idea. MMO Borderlands. With some shenanigans, you like teleport wall hunters from any Borderlands game, you choose it as a class, and you play Borderlands as MMO. Dude, imagine the game. Like, something like World of Warcraft but Borderlands. Holy shit, I would like probably lose myself in that game. But I don't know, they probably don't see potential. Who knows? Who knows? I kinda missed my thing here. Plus, most of the time I'm using this just for the movement speed. Greetings. I wonder, now that you actually, asked me to check the range on the first skill, well, you didn't ask, but you said nice range. Now I wonder, does she really have like infinite range? Probably not, but would be funny. Guys, move your ass. But yeah, the thing they changed, you cannot like shoot through walls with that first skill anymore. And I could see why, but like it's a little bit unfair treatment to other Descendant. You know? Since like Bunny still can shoot through walls, like Freyna I think still have contamination through walls. So yeah, a little bit unfair treatment. Outriders died because they didn't go MMO, they looked at the play like one. I haven't played that, so I don't really have an input on it. You can't escape. 5 mobs left? Where? What is the second box? Okay, schmorky. Like, Ina's really good for the bossing on this one. When he goes invisible, spawns all the stuff, you just one-shot it. It's really nice. Oh, sometimes you need to clean up outside the borders, but still, super fast. Okay, 3%. I didn't expect much. Okay, 3 minutes. If it will be, actually let's go with the bunny to have proper statistics. Because previously I was doing bunny stuff. So you can cancel that, rip. I think that was the great game. She's the real deal, man. Well, there is like 3-4 Descendants, which, like having mobbing improvement, so to say. I don't want to say OP, like Descendants, like except maybe some close range Descendants, like most of them having nice mobbing. But yeah, obviously someone will be always better than someone, that's for sure. So like 3-4 descendants. There is obviously there is one gap. Not big, but a gap. So there's Bunny, there's Ines, there is Freyna. Who else is good at mobbing? I think there was one more. Ah, Keelan. Keelan is also really good at mobbing. Let me delete which ads. But yeah, I think like people are sleeping on Keelan. I made a video and, you know, many people were like, whoa, he can do that. What? So yeah, my intro to that video was, I think, a little bit like MLG editing. But yeah, people sleeping on the game in general. The game had like questionable reviews, like at the beginning. Like there was not that much of a content. Some, you know, I would say stubborn gamers completed that in a week and had nothing to do. So like more or less reviews are bad because, you know, comparable to Warframe or whatever, like the content amount. People kind of don't want to see that the game is like a little bit more than half a year ago got released. Warframe has like 10 years more. But yeah, I remember I was playing Warframe in like beta, let's say early access back in that time. Then dude, you literally did like the same level over and over and over and over again. Like that's all the content it was. You wanted to have some material to, you know, unlock the Warframe? Yeah, have fun. Complete that level 50 times and then you get like one part. People as a hardcore gamer then get too much for me. PvP duel modes. I haven't played PvP ever in Warframe. But still, I haven't played Warframe in general, except that early time. And I tried. Like before this first Ascendant, I tried a couple times, I logged in, and I'm like, dude, where do I start? What do I do? Like so many pop-ups and stuff, which like really makes no sense to me. Sure, I could like start my research, like reading a bunch of things, but nah, I was not convinced. Mostly for me was the case to reinstall Warframe when it had like some Twitch drops and stuff. But yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't bother. Plus, the overall like vibe and the landscape, you know, playing as robots. I don't know about that. Sure, this one has some controversial appeal, so to say. But hey, at least we have like modern weapons, like more or less customizable, like OG customization, I wanted to say, not customizable. But yeah, in Warframe you kinda... It has like really nice RPG content, but for me it's like, I don't know. It's like you go collect some space goo, you combine it with some robotic part 1, 2, 3, then you receive the robot, which like never speaks or whatever. Just, I don't know. I tried many times. So you never played Destiny 1? Yes. Second one I did. I completed the campaign when it was free weekend. The game was still paid, even like the base game. But when it got free, I tried to get into it, but I was like looking at inventory, like talent points, abilities. I don't know, it feels like too few. Like, sure, it's MMORPG, but at the same time, RPG, I was not feeling RPG, to be honest. I liked PvP, but
This is
I don't
now
know.
active. Reporting
RPG stuff,
concentrations
I
of
don't know.
void energy within the operation.
I'm just remaining for raids. I actually haven't experienced raids because I didn't reach the end game. Like I like to have a, you know, like first person MMO experience. I like the hunter because, you know, I like precision and stuff. I like pistols, I like sniper rifles. But still, like there is not much customization to that. Like from the talent point 3, you just choose like one skill, one grenade, how your double jump behaves, and that's it. I think that's what it was. You have subclasses which like also doing the similar thing. You choose one skill passive, to like second skill passive, and that's it. Like,
Arcade life sign detected inside vault.
RPG. Need RPG. In a MMO RPG, you know? Maybe it changed. Maybe it's changed, but still. Yeah, Twitch ads in 50 seconds. Gotta run fast. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We don't want any ads in the middle of the game. Roomba. Roomba is actually went forward, I saw, and now it's behind. In my knowledge, but they had one interesting character and killed him off. And the lore. The only lore I'm aware in Destiny is the base game, that's it. I never bought any DLC for the Destiny 2. I think it's too much. Even World of Warcraft have subscription. So it's not that comparison, I guess. But yeah, their DLC are crazy, crazy price tag in my opinion. Good chance. Okay, let's go with that boss. Okay, couple minutes break. Before I will forget, let me check. How much? 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah, I think this one is faster, right? But yeah. Let me find the game. See in a couple minutes. Draw. That was a miss. Gentlemen, maybe gentle ladies. Where did you go? It was a break. Quick break. So what did we stop? What did we stop yapping on? Remind me, Destiny 2, right? Destiny 2 would be epic game, but yeah, that MMORPG needs more RPG in that, in my opinion. So how you doing, Proro? Dude, imagine tripping on the rock. Thank you for telling. Hey, I'm already here. But yeah, thank you, Frogs. Big Destiny was playing some music after school and playing a raid of 2. Hey, I could say the same about World of Warcraft. Sheesh. After school, World of Warcraft was very nice. Story and world were lacking, unfortunately. Repetition as well. I remember, you know, like, the first thing after return I had to do, I had to farm like some checkpoint for the reputations or whatever, and I had to do it like so many times. But yeah, I don't know. I hope there will be maybe Destiny 3 and they will make it even better. Like World of Warcraft, but you know, like the shooter. Please. Anyone, like developers, anyone. Like so many times I spam, you know, Twitter with that, but no one cares. On check the always had enough of Destiny 1 and 2. Any developer, any studio, make it happen. Like Borderlands would make an epic MMO. Probably would have like more equipment, you know. But apart from that, like the classes, like classes are already there. Make like import Borderlands 1, 2, pre-sequel 3, 4. Get them like a little bit customized. That's it. You already have like 10 classes, or how much they're more. Wait, what? How much? With DLCs, it's probably like almost 20 classes. So yeah, why not? Talent tricks are there, equipment is there. Make more slots for the equipment, make dungeons. That's it. Let me skip that. Start radio. What is that flag? Dude. Chat fault. Sucks Borderlands 4 has controversy already because of the... It's not because of the price tag, but because of the attitude of the Gearbox CIO. The head man. It's not the first time, you know, he does some questionable stuff. So I'm not considering it it's that bad. Like, who knows him? Like, Borderlands fans, probably everyone knows him. But yeah. So we have some vibe music, huh? Sorry, YouTube, you cannot listen to that. Can turn down the song if you want, it's a little more than the Luigi one. Yeah, I feel like it's loud. But I only have like 2 like volume presets. Like the low one and the high one. So this one is the low one, and it's already quite loud. Is it like bass boosted or something? Here this morning was like some Metal Gear Solid 5 meme. Really? Also, how was my mic? In contrast to that song. If you can hear me fine, then I guess volume is fine.
A specialized Vulcan aircraft has appeared over
The
the
specialized Voltage aircraft.
blasted out of the sky.
Whoa, someone cancelled my hook. Ah! Can hear you fine, but the song is a little competing. I see, I see. Well, your fault, you chose that song. Does that impact loot? No. It's not death. You teleport to the top. But if you die like from the mobs or something, you just only lose 1 attempt. As you can see, like this one. Like number 8. you know? So I have 8 attempts on this mission. But yeah, I died only like today, how much? 2 times, 3 times maybe. But still, only because like I'm looking at the chat and some boss mechanic wipes me off, but that's fine. Not a big deal. Well, 4 vs and with our lives while I play. The character which I'm now playing is a meme character. Like lots of times she's actually on her ass. People just going in with whatever build, literally no guns, no anything. And especially on boss battles, you have to pick her up like many times. But yeah. Six mobs. What are they? Yeah, no way. But yeah, someone is actually chilling somewhere. I think some elites, yeah, some elites got spawned in here. Cheesy ones, huh? Yeah, cheesy ones. Also, Froxy, next time, if it would be not hard, please check the YouTube if like the requested song is being heard there. Because, let's be real, technical stuff can get wonky. We didn't need to know that, but have fun. Because I think like the song request feature like super advanced in my code, but at the same time, you know, I don't trust it. McDonald's do be like that? What? No. I don't think I ever threw up because of McDonald's. When I was tipsy, but eating McDonald's, maybe, but not McDonald's itself. If I eat McDonald's once, I feel sick. Well, it depends on probably, you know, how your body reacts to not so healthy food. But yeah, you reminded me some stuff from one like party, so to say. But oh well, it happens. It happens. What's thing over? No, I usually handle it nicely. Like just if I had a little bit too much, I just release it, politely to say, and I can continue. But like with McDonald's keyword, yeah, it happened once in McDonald's. But that was kinda long party, so to say. I have a couple of friends which actually really like to, you know, to go to the McDonald's like after party. But considering we were having like that party whole day and we haven't eaten anything, so yeah, I only had breakfast in me. So yeah, that was a little bit. Let me check time. 4 minutes. This time I was probably yapping too much. Or it was like wrong, not wrong, but like RNG pathing. But it was fun. That was fun. Like in my life though, I only have like such cases only 2, I think, when it was like some concrete wasted up. But apart from that, I'm chilling. You had those 2 enemies. Oh yeah, exactly. Oh, you have good memory, Franz. And me here is like, you know, not paying attention to minor details. No, I mean, like, I think it's it's nice result, because from my friends, like, they probably have it like each second one. Some people really like to have it as part of their lifestyle, to drink so much, to have like it's in worst case possible. But yeah, I had only two, I think. Like, one is brother's wedding. That was, you know, quite an event, you know, to celebrate. Well, also considering like brother is a little bit younger than me. And the second one is like we had a special day of gambling, so to say. So yeah, we were visiting a bunch of gamba places, and of course, if you visit such places, that's quite a sin to not, you know, to take something nice as well. So I just showered because I was checking the rooms and I had just thrown up. They had to rush to clean everything. I had half Jim Beam Bourbon. Oh, speaking of which, one of those cases was actually Jim Beam Bourbon as well. I was like, I was not feeling it like almost whole party. Like I've had it like so much, and I had like zero effect, so to say. But when I arrived home, and like the whole like home warmth kicked in, like body released all that effect all at the same time. So yeah, that was kind of an experience, so to say. But yeah, like alcohol can be like that, you know. In some conditions, you don't feel it at all. You think, yeah, it's nice and fun, and you just drink. But yeah, when it gets released into your blood, you have to pay attention. It's your passive ability then to not get drunk until it's, you know, until it's like meeting debuff, right? Finance doesn't affect you and delayed alcohol effect. I wouldn't say delayed. I failed to meet the conditions, you know, for that debuff, so to say, first time. Actually, second time as well. The first time was, you know, like we were celebrating in a place which had like chilly weather, so to say. You know, the cold weather like slows down effect quite dramatically. And when I arrived home into the like warmth, it was like blown up all at the same time. And I had lots of drinking, you know, that evening, that day, so to say, not just evening. So yeah, it kicked like literally instantly everything I had. And the second time, as I mentioned, I didn't have any food all day. So yeah, but I also had a different type of stuff. So it was also a mix-up. But still, when I just, you know, went to the restaurant, released some stuff, and it was fine. But by a coincidence, it was McDonald's. But apart from that, like, I have normal parties. So you have allergic to chicken? Said hi? No, you didn't. What does that said hi mean, guys? Like so many people, you know, now using that. It feels like it's like they're kind of focusing on to reminding you that they said hi, but like sometimes people don't even say hi, they just instantly say said hi. It reminds me in our country, like usually in gym, like in gym school lessons, you have to greet your teacher like 𝑱𝒐𝒊𝒏, which is like roughly translate literally from Latvian, like I am high. It sounds weird, I know, but still. Let's say me high. So said hi, it's like reminding me of that. It just appears on your screen. It just hi. Wait, for real? No way. Are you trolling me? Let me check that. Dude, someone's hitting me. Of course, it's like they will find the best times possible. I want to test that. I actually want to test that. Dude, no way. I was actually saying to lots of people that it's a meme or something, but they probably got really confused and no one actually told me. Hello? I want to check that. Let me finish that level. Dude, what is this feature? It said hi. No way. But wait a second. Like sometimes it appears as normal hi. What the hell? I wonder if it's YouTube thing. Go on the stream and it will something appear on your screen. Said hi. Frogs, you're not trolling me, right? You just typed normal hi. I'm messing around. Oh my god. So who is trolling from you? How it appears on your screen. So people actually do say said hi, right? And it's not like some sort of replacement for the word hi. Because like currently we're in such like technological era that everything is possible. And I guess I'm too gullible. Because when it comes to technical stuff, and issues especially, you know, I kinda want for everything to be like smooth and predictable. But like in our case, we have lots of bugs, lots of stuff, you know, which doesn't make sense, but yeah. I don't know what's starting to mess with me now. Sounds like mobile version would be prompting user said hi. Dude. So, Proro, did you wrote said hi or you wrote hi? And it appeared as said hi? Because it's actually quite a bunch of people doing that then. Said hi. Because for me, I was usually thinking it as a, like, chat tries to poke me, you know? Hey, Devon, said hi, you didn't respond. But usually since there is a delay, you know, people might be getting not so patient and they say, I said hi. So yeah, I need to get to the bottom of this. So maybe it was not passive-aggressive, you know, reminder. So who knows? The full tutorial, go on YouTube, Twitch live stream and then wait, and then appears and you click it to the comment button. So it doesn't appear on my screen, it appears on your screen. Okay. That's a YouTube feature, right? But one day, well, why then people actually like saying hi twice then? Interesting. Okay. I minimized the screen here for a bit, so it's like still 4 minutes. Okay, let me hide my chat because I wanted to test it, but I guess we know the reason now. Okay, minimize. Maybe it only appears on phones. But yeah, thanks for telling me. You know, I never know that. I never knew that. Because I'm not usually using like phone stuff much. For me, phone is just Instagram and Twitter, that's it. I'm not that social in the phone. But you can do it one time on each live. Makes sense, so people will not spam it, right? But yeah, today I learned something new. Because like people like write hi, then said hi. Most of the time, like I think that's a reminder. But hey, said hi. Nope. I don't believe frogs anymore. It's a YouTube greeting prompt. So it's like probably appears instantly, right? People just still write hi, then said hi. But good to know. Good to know. I was trolling that time.
Are you sure about that?
I used my phone and got it on the YouTube UI. So it only appears on the phone. So that's double confirmation then. But yeah. Like usually I'm not watching YouTube live streams, like even on PC. So I didn't know about that. Like my main like stream, you know, viewing is on Twitch. And Frogs here sometimes was having black screens streaming on Twitch, which was a very user-friendly experience. You know, only chat was available, wink wink. But yeah. Receiving the should outline is something for automated chat. I thought people were saying it to get your attention also. Yeah, that was my first impression. You know, because like YouTube Shorts having like 5-second delay or something, and normal YouTube is having around 7-second delay, I think. Twitch is having like 1-2 seconds, depends like if you have a good internet connection or you're nearby the servers of the Twitch. But yeah, and you know, my overthinking usually was like, okay, people having delay, so they kind of letting me know that I suck at reading chat. But yeah, like my cheese from McDonald's. Did they actually announce like some cheese wrap or something in Singapore McDonald's? And we will not be having that. Feels bad, man. I would try that. I like melted cheese. And if they would, you know, put more melted cheese in some food in McDonald's, that would be nice, probably. So where is the last one, as usual? Okay, he was here. Like, got with AoE ability. Okay. This one. But yeah, this one actually feels longer. That RNG pad. Do you know the Italian brain rot? No. There's actually now national brain rot. Yeah, I thought, you know, brain rot is a brain rot. Doesn't matter, you know, where is it from. Captain Alias, you are not original. No, second boss is already dead. You know what I also probably could use? Another cooldown set. But that's not something I probably will do today. Like currently on one Descendant I'm using 4 set piece bonus, which is like 4.7 cooldown reduction or something. But I think you can sacrifice a little bit of that and get like 2 set piece. And for another 2 set piece bonus you can get something else. A little bit more optimization. But maybe not for Keelan. I really like my 90% cooldown reduction. Do you play Roblox? Nope. Never tried it even. Count actual. A lot of people saying me, you know, I should try TF2 bootleg on Roblox. But I don't know. I like original TF2. I used to play the Roblox Tycoon servers. It's a like special game mode. But when people talk about Roblox, I kinda remind myself about like Gary's mod, Trouble of Terrorist Town. the Mafia-like game, the card game. That's actually really cool stuff. But it requires, like, good company for it to be fun. Probably, you know, Mafia game in the cards is a little bit better in that regard. Some of the passive income mini games. Passive income? What you can do there? Don't tell me you generate real life money in there. That's nothing real money, then upgrade over and over the cooler stuff. No, it's not real? Bruh. How can you hype like that? Passive income, huh? Dude. Those Vulgus code bits could be collected by the doggo. Or I probably would get too lazy. Because you're chilling in the server waiting for the Roblox money. So the game plays for you. Very nice. I'm just kidding. Like, when I was a kid, my friend's grandmother was usually kicking us out of the house because we were playing the game, which basically was almost AFK game. We were just, you know, watching it. Like, she was like, why you play that if you don't even do anything? You don't, like, waste my electricity, get up. So yeah, the game was called Mu Online. I think it still exists. Like, mostly level your characters, but you can set up in such way that you, like, duct tape your right click or something, and it will just, you know, kill the stuff on the same spot for you. Roblox more than Minecraft? I didn't try Roblox, so I can't really compare them. But Minecraft dudes yoinked my account because I didn't migrate, you know, it to their new launcher or something. So yeah. Now when I want to play Minecraft, I usually, you know, borrow my friend's account. But it's kinda rare. But to be honest, I actually had an idea. Maybe we should have another Minecraft stream with the Call of Duty mods. That was fun. That was fun. Dream Team Fortress 2, no? Today we streamed the first Descendant. TF2 is my main game, but hey, guys, I'm not playing it like always. Like every day, you know? But still. I'm streaming a new JRPG, but I feel like the turn-based combat would bore the TF2 audience. Hey, do what is fun for you. I don't want to be selfish, guys, but the streamer does what he has fun to do. And there are some, you know, people who's arriving, like, and hating. Like, sometimes, in rare cases. Well, it's not TF2, boo, unsubscribe, boo, yada yada. Oh well. Excuse me not. I make lots of content for TF2, so sometimes I want to play something else as well. But who knows? Maybe someday I will migrate from TF2 completely. Yes. Nothing lasts forever. But I have still find to game. The game which, you know, actually have a good replayability, like TF2. Like nowadays games are mostly cash grabs. Like the live service games. Mission complete, 33%. So, my target today to get at least one more box. Would be nice. But I have a feeling, you know, it might be not the case. So, how much? 67% divided by 3, around 20 rounds. 20 rounds, each round on average is like 3 minutes, 1 hour. Who knows? It's It's fun trying to hold out until my surgery gets approved. So it's like you're passing by hobby. I mean, if it works, why not? But yeah, you do what you have fun to do. Like some people might disagree with that, and that's fine, but don't let that influence you. I like that type of quest. Like when there's so much spawn, you get lots of kills at the same time. It's like the dopamine. Probably this spawn is like the best. And for AoE characters to have such easy picks. Mutant to do with other descendants. So the arcade tuning, right? Actually, lol. Hey frogs, thanks for reminding me. I got maxed out, so I got finally last couple levels. Oh, very nice. So we will be switching. Like the characters which you're like having as your main, you want to level this up. It takes another 40 levels, you know, of different stuff, but it's worth it. But yeah, next one probably I'll do Inez. She's probably will be my next level 40. She has like already 30 levels of something, but still. Also, it probably would make sense to calculate how many Sigma runs it takes to get like from 0 to 40 without those daily bonuses. I need to check it out. Though to check it out, I also need to know how much XP it requires in total. All 40 levels. And that's something which I don't know. Unless I can check. Maybe it's static. Maybe it's actually static. But hopefully, with the summer update, we will get another expansion. You know, the more customization we have, the better. And also because of that, I had an idea maybe I should, you know, make a mod pack for Skyrim. I have, like, such... not maybe unique idea, but to make a mod pack which have as much customization of your character as possible. So the first one, when you create a character, you have more like racial bonuses, then you choose your like deity or like god or something like that. I remember there was a mod for that. You will get some passive abilities, but you will also get like some active ability which you can benefit, depends on the god you choose. Then you get additional rework of the standing stones. You get like different effects and some unlockable effects when you complete some like requirements. Then you get on top of that rework of the talent trees, that star map of your like passive abilities and stuff. And there is like very big one. I think I even can check it. Not check it, but like while I'm looking, you know, for the next map. Skyrim, I think it was Vokrina Black. Let me show you what I mean by that. Collection? No, I don't want collection. What is the separate mod page for that? Grenade choice guns. Maybe this one. Like, why I cannot click that? Hello? Images. Look at this! It's only for one like the skill, well, like one skill, and it has like so many of them. RPG. That's what I like in RPG games. That's my vibe. And if you create like the mod pack around that, introducing even more customization for the characters. Ooh, I would have played the F out of it. I'm getting Mortal Kombat armor mods for my character in Skyrim. Immersive. But hey, why not? Why not? As for custom armor, I probably would do some, you know, some niche stuff as well. But to get it properly done, like most of the armor mods require you to have like those crafting, like take one leather strip or something and craft whole set. Nah, that's BS. You need to insert like the modded armor into leveled list, which will drop from mobs, from chests, from dungeons. That would be interesting, you know, when you complete the dungeon and you see like one modded piece and you are like, wow. But that's actually, you know, you have to have such that reward feeling. So in my opinion. Organized race, but needs to be a frog race added to the vanilla game. Oh, for sure, for sure. You probably can make Arconian look like a Pepe or something. I'm pretty sure there are mods for that. Like Pepe the Frog. Though, I still have Oblivion installed. That open world FPS, I don't know if people have fun watching that. Like I'm going in a slow motion in open world. But apart from that, it's cool. It's cool. Probably for some updates, no? At my free time I will check the patch notes. Maybe there are some optimization improvements. Because like, it's for sure not that demanding. It's just an optimized Unreal Engine crap. Like if they'll fix that, it will be much more fun to play. With some quality of life. Quality of life, fix your code. that's the quality of life. Optimize the game. Probably in open world there's like tons of stuff which is being loaded without, you know, you interacting with that or even having the visibility of that. Okay, I have a feeling when you just leave the dungeon, everything gets loaded at the same time. I don't know why. Yeah, you cannot grapple hook on the bosses. Kinda makes sense, I guess, because you can do that on the usual mobs. Oops. No. It's trying to predict me, huh? Yeah. I'll do Skyrim mod pack, I'll probably also add lots of enchantments, lots of custom weapons. I saw like pretty cool mods, you know, a lot of making actually nice mods, immersive mods for the weapons, which are not looking out of place. There are also mods for, you know, guns, but like, not like a Desert Eagle M4 or something, but like sword guns and such. Like I think in some like Final Fantasy there were like sword guns or something. I haven't played that, but maybe it's not Final Fantasy, but I saw some screenshots or gameplay. Well, that looks not bad. Obviously you will not be like having assault rifle on you killing those zombies in Skyrim, but like something like bow or crossbow, but a gun. You know, maybe one bullet or something. So yeah, maybe it could use the perks from the bow skill tree. Why not? More or less the same. The only thing which will be unimmersive, if it will be like your typical sneak archer build, it will be too loud for that. But apart from that, I don't see the problems with the guns in Skyrim. If they're made like properly. Not like light machine gun. And like Anduin gets wrecked by the 50 cal like Barrett sniper rifle or something. But I'm pretty sure there are also mods for like that. The World War II mod for Skyrim I saw. Completely reworked or it's like just guns? Like if... Actually, we have Cyberpunk. If some game would be having like RPG capability like Skyrim plus modding community on top of that, and that's actually Cyberpunk, I think. I'm not sure how modding actually improved since last time I checked, but yeah, why not? Guns and character models. It was a video clip in dungeon, but looked like you were storming the bunker. The German bunker. Probably not so immersive, but hey. If people would remake like the full game with that, I mean, whatever they have fun with, right? Deploying arcade. I was also thinking maybe I should, you know, get back into some MMO. But yeah, if I will get back into MMO, it's probably will be pretty sure GG for like TF2. Like they usually require so much time. Yeah. Yeah, probably I would still play TF2, but like much rarer. TF2 is like a narcotic. But still. Maybe hardcore World of Warcraft. That would be fun.
Operation completed.
Hey Cal, yo, how you doing? Welcome. TF2 player or the first Descendant player? I don't think like on TikTok we have, you know, other gamers. TF2? Which class do you play? Who is your main? If it's Pyro, you can probably not tell. Just kidding. Spy? Oh, follow Spy main.
Proceed with caution.
Playing long? What? I have nothing against Pyros. No. Only scored shots. OG player as well. Have you played competitive? Because I'm Spy main of competitive temperament, so to say. I'm not, you know, typical 24/7 scout disguise Deadringer Kunai Spy. My first launch was in 2016. Ooh, almost 10 years. Not bad, not bad. With the breaks, I played since 2008, but I had a huge break after I finished my competitive in TF2. Fist. Auto correction, right? Okay. Those mobs are down. We need to get the second spoil box. Supply box or spoils box, yeah. Yeah, like giving 3% for each unlucky drop. They could probably be a little bit more generous with that. Good luck on the box, oh thank you. We had a channel point redeem for RNG. Obviously it was a little bit too overpowered, and that's why we removed that, yeah. Just kidding. We need to find an effect, because I felt like having the channel point redemption without like, any effect, probably waste of points, but people are still doing that. I know. So the box drop is 3%, but random crit is 2. No, random crit is 2% chance, only if you don't deal any damage. You exit the spawn and you get like the random crit rocket or whatever, it's 2% chance. For the melee, it's 10% chance, but if you deal damage, it increases exponentially. Capping at 10% for the weapons and 16, not 16, but 60% for the melees, including healing for the medic. So if you heal, you're already getting random crit chance increase out of the spawn. But yeah, when I get hit by the random crit when soldiers just respawned, that's why I'm sometimes really upset. Because it's 2% chance and I'm feeling really lucky, you know? Very lucky. And if it happens a couple times in a row, you probably saw me tilting once or twice. This is 3 random crits in a row with the medic, once with the Berso right after the crit Skrig. So yeah, you got like 3 times in a row, 60% chance. People are memeing the 2 Berso is having 100% chance on the crit, on a Berso, but yeah, well, statistically it's 60. It's not that hard to get 3 in a row and 60%, but sometimes it happens. More upsetting if it happens like on the first hit. Like normally, I would say rework of the random crit would be in such a way that you have to work for that crit at least. So if you fighting someone and it's a stalemate, yeah, someone gets crit and GG. But like when you literally see enemy wants to challenge you with the melee, and I'm always accepting that challenge, yeah, getting first hit random crit, ass. But if you get even worse than that, and the enemy having like 2% chance with their primary weapon, yeah, guaranteed mood decrease. So the first hit of the sound have to fight hit markers and somebody to win. Hit markers, Call of Duty terminology, huh? Yay, let's go. Boxy number 2. So I think, lol, I got 3 blueprints for the weapon which I was farming on the PT system. Bruh. 3 blueprints for a weapon, like almost a completed weapon. I don't need that anymore. And I've spent lots of time, you know, having PT system, yo, let's not leave her hanging. But yeah, we now actually probably can check. We probably can check. What we can check? I need to switch to the Keelan, because it's kind of my main and he will get the honor. Also, Frogs, you didn't remind me to switch character. Yes. I was farming with level 40 there. So, what do I need for my boy Keelan? I need some cooldown. Probably not gonna happen. When taking electrical damage, grants electrical damage adaptation to self. No, I don't need electric resistances. When defeating an enemy, you have a chance to grant electrical concussion on self. Increase of the skill power of electrical skills. Not really him, but toxic part would be. When attacking enemies inflicted with electrocution, applies additional skill power. Dude, those are all bunny skill modules, hello? When using a fusion skill, grants fusion tuning to itself, and using dimensional skill and dimensional tuning to itself, this effect can be activated multiple times. Skill duration up, skill cost. Neither for the Keelan. On skill hit, grants battle suit efficiency enhancement to self. Duration, defense, max stacks. I don't really need a defense. Toxic damage from enemy, toxic resistance, no. Toxic skill power. this one could be useful. After defeating enemy, it has a chance to grant toxic cohesion to self. Duration 10 seconds, so 3 stacks, which is like 19.2%. 19.2%. But it's like toxic skill power. Probably the subtype will be more useful, in my opinion. How often do you stream? Monday, Friday. After work. But I don't work at the moment, so evenings. A little bit earlier than usual, so because I have more time, but still. I tried like during the day to do some stream improvements or some clips and stuff. But yeah. I was thinking maybe I should, you know, switch to day streaming, but still. By the way, frogs, my previous attempts, you know, to stream at like middle of the day, was it better? Or this one is better? Also, those skill types, not skill types, mutated cells, they're having the type on them. That actually could be a deal breaker. So yeah, this mutated cell slot. If it's not something, you know, you need to make all those points go towards this corner, or this corner, or like somewhere here, yeah, but this corner. Holy crap. For sure, my points will be remaining here, because I really like to have a cooldown. So we need like the shuriken, whatever it's pronounced. So yeah. Whatever best for you helps me get through the work either way. Well, I think you were just getting up there, no? It's like 8 AM for you, even earlier or something when I start. So yeah. So where I stopped. When attacking enemies inflicted with poison, applies additional skill power or toxic power. Ooh, that will require some math, some calculations. That's the start of my shift. But yeah, I don't know like what is, you know, better for growth, so to say. Because for me it doesn't really make much of a difference. Actually, maybe the only difference that, as I mentioned during the day, I try to make some stream improvements. But like, if I will stream during the day, at evening it probably not so motivational, you know, to do some like productive stuff. Dude, poison. Actually, for Keelan it might not be a great deal, because the first time you charge into enemy, it's before you apply poison. For the trash mobs, it doesn't matter. Like, you will probably not hit the second time then. So maybe this one. When remaining shield above a certain percentage of max shield increases skill power. This effect does not apply if the max shield is value 1. 9.5 and here 9.5 as well. It's kind of no reason to use this one then. This one is just like full-time buff. Okay. When using attack, skill grants tech tuning, skill power 4.7, skill cost -5. Attack, like, which one is actual Keelan? I think he has dimension, right? This one. Singular. Hello? I didn't expect that. Singular. That was fusion, that was dimension. This is the tech, and this is dimension. Why dimension is twice? And this is singular. Singular increased range. I probably don't need increased range if I only can, you know, swap some modules to remove like one of the skill expansion. Oh, I don't even have the maximized range because I have enough range for anyway. Let me check. 1.5. 250. Max expandable range 250. Did I actually buff that? %. It was 350 before, no? 250. So the max range could be increased. So 2.5 times. 2.5 times, it's like 15, 17.5 meters. Probably 2.8 meters is not a big deal, so I'm not sure if it's worth it. But Mercedes, like the States, I do better later in the evenings or Saturdays. I don't know, like when you stream, you probably don't really care about, you know, in regards that, like the different time zones, because there's always, you know, someone up. But still, focus on tech module. What even is attack damage in this game? Subtype. So as you can see, my skills having like the attributes on top of the name. So toxic fusion, toxic singular, toxic singular, toxic fusion. This one is passive. So the tech would be, let me change to Ines, I guess. I don't remember who has tech, but since you mentioned tech, you probably meant it for Ines. So yeah, electric tech. So this one, this one, this one, this one. Wait, what? She has all the tech, probably because of my module, the red module. So if I will change back, yeah. So singular, tech, singular, tech. So if you're using the first skill, which you probably do, Twitch ads, thank you very much. But yeah, oops, what did I change there? I changed something. I probably had this one right me there. But yeah. So focus on tech increases like your first, well, everything basically if you have this module. And I recommend you to get this module for like the first skill. But we're having a little bit of break. Ads break. Be right back. Bro. That was a miss.
She said.
Round one, fight!
She said.
Did you actually stick your sword in my face? I actually never seen that. Like, what is this? Weapon got stuck in me. Weapon has actually got stuck in me. It's like last second goodbye, right? If I'm gonna die, you will keep, you know, my sword in your face. But the screen, which was on AFK screen, got me reminded, you know, that I need actually to clean up my modules. Well, whoever will be, you know, cleaning their modules, and they probably will be, do not clean up the red modules, because in some updates we have new red modules coming up by the Descendants, which you cannot really get easily. If it will be new boss, raid boss, then you will have a tough time to find a 𝑮𝒏 team which actually will take the boss down, and you will have to wait weeks before getting red modules, but you can combine them. You can combine them. Took me forever to finally find this baka. This is the richest baka in the game, probably. He was like just sucking your gold and, you know, profiting too much from the stuff. So what is that thing? But yeah, I have a feeling I will be theory crafting a little bit outside of the stream which module to pick, because like having skill power against the toxic skill power, probably big deal. Normally you would not get a poisoned enemies because you kill everything instantly anyway. However, if you have the shield, which is above a certain percentage, it's like half. But Keelan is one of those Descendants which actually goes straight into the, like, the middle of the mess, so to say. He doesn't really have often that, you know, shield value above 50%. And wasting modules to increase your shield, nah, probably not worth it. Yeah, tech and dimension. Tech could be useful for the Ines. It's basically free skill power for her. But it's like only 4.7%. So what else do we have here? I'm using singular tech tuning itself. Tech tuning. Wait, what? You can actually have double of... No, you cannot have double of them. There's the same type. Skill effect range 34%. But if you're using red module in Ines, you will not get any singular anymore. And I'm still not sure, was it singular or fusion? But still, all of your skills are tech. Skill hit grants arc efficiency enhancement to yourself. Skill power. Huh. So 9.6% all the time. With skill hit grant to herself. Dude, I think that module actually makes everything else obsolete now. Unless you're playing Descendant, which are like don't spam skills. In most cases, like I think it's... Unless it's Easimo or Jaber or something. Maybe Eugen. Like this module like blows like those things out of the water. Like until this one like already defense or whatever. Dude. Max stacks 4. Yeah, I don't see like the reason to pick those things above this thing. Interesting. Like Ines, Keelan, Bunny. They're all... Actually, for Bunny, it will not be that great. Oh. Yeah, Bunny might be benefiting from something else, which actually also having double effect. Hey 𝑏𝒏, yo! What's up with that, bros? Trying something new? What eyebrows? What you implying, huh? I could assume you can dismantle like the weapons. What do you mean dismantle by the weapons? Like you can dismantle them. Not from your inventory. Ah, you probably meant from your inventory, right? Trying to annoy? Me? Only random crits annoying. I don't think, you know, I'm that easily to get annoyed. But hey. You wanted some eyebrows? Here you go. I probably did it a little bit too much. My eyeball, you know, almost popped up, you know. So we can dismantle modules similar to how to dismantle weapons with the inventory. Nah. You got this dude. Have frog brain in games? And who said frog brains are bad? When defeating an enemy, has a chance to grant non-attribute cohesion to her to yourself. That's actually not so great. Hunting enemies with the 4th skill grants final preparation to self. Skill effect range 15 seconds. Ah, it has a cooldown 30 seconds. So yeah, that's not great. Because some descendants can actually have the like non-stop ultimates. And I think cooldown is just probably to like not make every other module useless, right? Because like otherwise it would be top pick. But the only thing you could actually also go wrong with to restructure your like RK tree to go just for that thing instead of something productive. So yeah, it's kinda not so great, I would say. Skill perfect range, fusion and tech, skill duration up and skill power. What they didn't do, right? Intentionally, probably. Like those double activation modules, they don't have the duration and cooldown at the same time. Like the reactors have. And they probably did it intentionally because that would be best in slot for the many descendants. Skill duration. I don't know, skill duration for the mutated cells probably useless. Unless you can remove some modules in your build and, you know, go with more skill power, but we'll see. Singular... What is dimension? Why it actually is like already 3rd module like that? Skill effect range and skill cost. The only way skill cost I could see on Bunny to have like infinite sprint. But apart from that, those slots are too much of a value to sacrifice it for something like duration or skill cost. How's it going, 𝑏𝒏? How's the life? Trying to annoying, huh? People. Are you getting annoyed by something else? Like this throws the Z mode kinda crazy. Why? The Bob Ross is like a cultural icon, so to say, on Twitch. He was one of those like popular, had like one of those popular streams which were not related to gaming. But yeah, dude was chill, really chill. Defense, -6% landing a skill attack on an enemy with the full HP inflicts defense neutralization. This could be good for bossing. That actually could be really good for bossing. Avoid erosion maybe as well. Duration 50 seconds. It doesn't have a cooldown, so you always apply that. Defense -50% and the skill is actually only 30%. But the weapons currently doing more damage than the skills. Like some, at least. It's having like huge difference. Bobro's the best streamer after Erky? Who's Erky? Maybe after Bob. Actually, Bob Ross. And... Okay, for the context, we have a Bob, my twin brother. So, you know, people sometimes confusing me with him. Yes, yes. So yeah, Bob Ross could be best streamer after Bob, but not Erky. I just know that he's former Air Force and painter. So he was in Air Force as well. Went to do painting. That's actually chill. Double chill. I'm taking fire damage. Okay, that's fire resistance increase. Don't need that. After receiving damage, it's gonna fire cohesion. Skill power attack. That's the same. Skill power the burn. We saw that. Remaining the shield. Skill critical. Holy moly. Skill critical hit damage 42%. But like, okay, it's not that much in regards, you know, on the stats screen it will just increase by 0.42, 43. Crit skill descendant. I think my descendants are mostly non-crit. Because for the mobbing, I prefer like, not stability, but like to have a constant damage and not to rely on crit to one-shot everything. But without the crit, it's still, you know, one-shots everything, but it has increased damage. Hey Stark, yo, are you Tony Stark? Actually, no, you're father of the Tony Stark. Ah, welcome. How's it going? They stream 3 runs of his episodes on Twitch. They still do, I think, now. Like they not mentioned, but they had some sort of schedule which actually let, you know, people to rewatch the Bob Ross content. Unless they shut it down, but who knows. And maybe the next thing they could do, like make him AI. Lots of people probably will not like it. Probably can have similar story. Become an artist as a profession. Ah, and what artism you will have? Wait, what? Skill crit hit damage and skill crit hit rate. Ah, but this one has a cooldown. So the crit damage doesn't have a cooldown and crit rate has a cooldown. But you need to reload. Oh, reload is easy, right? Get some pistol, reload it like in half a second. Put some modules on it, reload even faster, but yeah, it has a cooldown, which kinda makes sense, but at the same time, I don't know. Probably not people... Well, not for people who have actual spamming skills. Chill cohesion. Cohesion, probably, right? Pronunciation check. Cohesion. Skill power frostbite. Skill effect range. Duration up. Singular fusion. Attack neutralization. Debuff. Debuff of the mobs. Okay. Probably I could make a really weird thing. Come on, why can't I do that? So, let me put that into the paint. Probably. So I could do it in such way. Well, you will not see it in the background. I will just go quickly through them and mark like completely useless for me. Where is the red thing? Actually, we can do it. A little bit. Solid color. So yeah, this. Okay, this one needs to be red as well. This one is useless. Electric skill power, electrocution duration skill cost, defense. Defense goes out as well. Toxic resistance. Nope, we don't need that. Next, toxic skill power, skill power cost, skill power range, skill power per stack, non-attribute, skill power, duration, skill power. I probably would remove duration stuff, but not yet. Skill cost and range. Probably I'll remove that. This one is needed. Fire resistance, fire adaptation. It will never be required as well. Fire skill power, crit skill power, crit rage, chill resistance per stack. This one out. Chill skill power, duration, crit range, enemy attack nerf. Probably for Eugen, you know, to support the bosses, to reduce the attacks. So, art teacher. You wanna teach people? Okay. What else do we remove? Okay, let me minimize that just for now. Electric skill power. So I have a feeling like one of those types could go out. Not this one for sure. Defeating an enemy. For sure it's not a bossing module. Unless you could probably squeeze some duration in between, like immunity phases. Not immunity phases, but adds phases. Like during the intercept battles. But like 10 seconds duration, that's for sure will not be enough, I think. Plus 50% chance you will not get guaranteed. This is the electrocution. That's probably needed. Skill cost. I want to actually, you know, to go through those. Like skill duration up and skill cost. I don't think I ever had a build where I needed skill cost. Skill cost and duration. Duration as well. Okay, let me check this one. Skill power required, skill cost, whatever, because like if you're using tech, you probably don't have dimension. Skill effect range, skill power. This one could be useful. This one actually could be useful. Let me check the modules. How much modules giving the range? Expansion 92% and amplification control, which I have here, 51%. And what was that? That was 30 something, right? So how much? Radius 15 meters. I think they changed something with the range. No? I remember Keelan was having like different range, no? 15, it's 200% increased, so I still have like around 50%. So even if I will take that, but I don't think I have the tech here, right? Yeah, probably different with different module, but still. Skill power plus range. That's not a bad deal, I would say. But it all depends on the socket type, that's for sure. So duration and skill cost probably out. I don't think I ever had before that. Unless it's Glay with infinite ammo build, which I don't currently have. But I think I have heard. Like, still with the modules, right? Let me check current builds. Probably I had duration and cooldown. Still good. So, infinite ammunition. Duration 10 seconds and cooldown 8 seconds. So yeah, like I don't need duration as well. Even for her. So yeah, I think this one goes out, in my opinion. This one goes out. So let's go next. Defense. Did I check out defense? Yes. Checked out defense. So toxin cohesion. The poison. Poison. Attacking enemies is 11 plus additional skill power. The question is, does that skill power like increases the damage of the existing dots as well? Probably does. Because it's not a snapshot skill like a bunny. Skill maximize shield. That's a good one because lots of descendants will not even get hit. Skill power, skill cost. Just for the skill power, yes. Range skill power, yes. Skill power attack, yes. Non-attribute skill power. Probably 𝑱𝒐𝒊𝒏 or Luna. Final preparation. Skill power effect range. Duration 15%. 15 seconds. Cooldown 30 seconds. I think it could be actually not so great because with the different modules you can have it full time. I think this goes out. Chill streamer, can tell Overwatch was different vibe. Well, Overwatch is a shooter game, right? Even if we don't mention some balance issues. But I also think that theory crafting could be done offline. So I will go just like through those modules once and I will take it offline so to not bore people to death. Because it will be quite number crunching, I think. So yeah, I'll just make an initial list of the things which I'll not spend boxes initially on. I will still get all of them for the completion's sake, but you know, you have to prioritize it with such low drop rates, that's for sure. So yeah, skill effect range. The only thing which I think it could be applicable is let me get back to the Keelan. So what is that thing? 60%. So if I will go, but I will not be able to increase the power further, right? Power increase, skill power 65%, but I will not be able to use that because of their having the same type. And this one is having 6% cooldown, which is much more valuable. Even if I will remove the skill effects range, I don't think I will have any benefit from that. Unless arcade tech. Let me actually check. Probably send you my build after that for the things to look for in Sigma sector, if that's fine, for sure. No problem with that. When defeating an enemy inflicted with the debuff, skill power modifier, plus 1% with enemy attack, arcade tech. But defeated enemy 10 stacks. I think it will not work though for the Keelan. Because he one-shots like the trash mobs and they will not have a debuff because they will not survive. This one I was using before. It increases your like overall like damage over time. But still, it's only usable for bosses. Dangerous ambush. I don't know. It's like purely for bossing, but I still haven't done like bossing build for the Keelan, which because like I have other descendants to take care of the bosses. When HP is 50% lower, skill power modifier 30%, that's probably not useful. So yeah, I don't think like the range and the skill power matters that much. But for other descendants it will matter. Like where is it? Fourth one. So out here, duration power up, skill cost effect range. This one. But 15 seconds downtime. That's ass. Skill power we don't even take into consideration here at all, because you can get like skill power from multiple sources. Don't think it has like different socket type, but just for that. Skill effect range 68% for 15 seconds. So you get that buff, you spam your skills, and you will chill for like 15 seconds. Now, you know what? Nah. Nope. I don't have such descendants who would actually benefit only from temporary skill power. Skill range, I mean. Duration, skill power. And this one was skill power, skill cost. Duration, skill power. Tech tuning. Tech tuning have the... like the same buff here. And duration up. Duration versus skill cost. Dimension and fusion. I cannot really throw it away because, like, to get the second buff, you have different subtypes here. Either dimension, either fusion. Duration is more beneficial though than the skill cost. Dimension. Nah, I think this one goes out. Shush. Okay. Skill cost effect range. Dan spędzę kraken. I mean, it's a fusion. Like, is it not? Bingo card now. Like, come on. Paint is a powerful thing. I remember I was at some point cutting green screen on that thing. So yeah. Now there is a Photoshop online version. So you can do some stuff in there. But hey, paint rocks. Okay. Skill cost and skill effect range. Garbage. I think that's garbage. 34% for like, I think there is no use case when you will sacrifice other modules for the same socket type, like skill power and such, and you will get like 34% skill effect range. I cannot imagine where it could be useful. Dimension, skill cost, screw that. There's like other dimension useful. So which one was that? Third one from the right. Bye-bye. Resistances. Lowering resistance is good. Could be useful for the bossing and has no cooldown, which is really nice. Fire, skill power, useful. Burn, useful. Yeah, for bossing, useful. Makes your boss this is the skill percent crit damage, very nice. Cooldown. Skill crit rate. Could be used as a burst for the bossing. But like 15 seconds downtime is kinda ouch. Easier to dig through them than casting image would be cool to flag in the menus. Let them spend development time on the content, on game content. That's not something important. This one already crossed out, right? Yep. Chill, useful. Frostbite, useful. Skill effect range, singular and fusion. Range with the duration. Range, I'm still not really convinced. But because that's on singular, Bunny could benefit from that. But like if Bunny benefits from that, I cannot like see anything she will, you know, benefit from being replaced. Maybe, oh, maybe actual cost reduction. What is that range? The skill pencil, skill power. But it's like 94%. 92 and 94. I'll not get anything by, you know, having 34%. Where's that thing? This one. Unless I will go with the arcade tuning, reactor. But with reactor I will lose damage. So arcade tuning range. That could be useful. That could be useful. You can have like some cost reduction in somewhere here, and you could probably get some infinite sprinting going on. But then you would actually open up with the module possibilities, which I actually threw away. But still, range and skill duration up. Skill duration up is ass. Don't need that. But still, for my purposes, I probably will remove that. So yeah, those are the modules which I probably kind of will remain for now. We need dynamic movement changes for males, yeah. That's what you meant. In every joke there is a little bit of truth, you know. Anyway. Let me save that. I will choose on that information. But for the first unlocks, it has to be this type for me for sure. Ah, okay, you can choose it on the left side. So, for the first unlock, it will be one of this type guaranteed for the kill and toxic resistance. Fuck that. Toxic skill power. So times 3, it's 19.2. 19.2 skill power. Poison will not be applicable for the Keelan. Skill power and shield will not be applicable for him because he's usually in the middle of a mess. This one, skill power 4%. Compared to this one, of course not. Skill cost, don't need that. Skill power and range. Nope. And skill power. Actually, I was wrong a little bit, right? So this one for the elemental. Skill power having usually much more than this one. It will be like only 50%, but it's universal. Which I don't think you ever would use that. Toxic cohesion. It's 50% chance, but at the same time, it could be bossing. It actually could be for bossing. But even then, how much it is? 9.2. 9.2 and this one 9.5. You can usually dodge all the boss attacks. 9.5. But if you want to be safe, yeah, it's still useful for bossing. For the Keelan, I'm getting this one, that's for sure. So, like after defeating enemy, you get like duration of this 10 seconds. It's like 19.2 skill power. Toxic cohesion. So let me open my first boxy. Let me switch to Keelan first. Let me open my first boxy. Toxic cohesion. This one. With percent duration 10 seconds, max tax 3, and 6% toxic power. Yes, please. Yes, please. And we're going to arcade tuning, and we have actually 500 thingies. Very nice. And here I'll put. Come on, why it's not putting? Hello? You need to hold it up. But how can you extract that? In case, you know. Override the current link. Blah blah blah. You will miss this thing. TV thinks I'm AFK. Reset. Activate extract. And if extract, how much you need? 100 of those scissors. Start extraction. So you're not wasting that thing. That's a good thing. But why you actually? Like, what's the point of this reset button then? You probably can choose multiple, right? And if they will stick in between presets, which you will save here, which I don't think it's the case, it's too advanced. If it will stick here, then it would be cool, but I'm not sure about that yet. Anyway. Good stream, take it easy. I'm also out. I need to get some food. You know, brainstorming is a little bit too energy consuming, I would say. But yeah. Next time, I probably will be ready, you know, ready with some min-maxing. But apart from that, I'm also not sure. Should I make an updated like build guide for the Keelan? I also replaced some module on him. But yeah, maybe some short summary, I don't know. Anyway. GG's. I got 2 boxes in how much? 3 hours. Not a bad result. I didn't even get the PT system, by the way. Some people were getting 6 hours farm and they got 0. So I guess I got lucky today. And it was my first time farming those boxes because I was thinking, you know, like having 5% drop chance is a little bit ass. I'm glad I waited. They implemented the PT system in case you're really unlucky, which I could say like me, but today I was not so unlucky. Anyway, have a nice day. Thanks for watching.
When I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola. With your move fancy, make me wanna hola, 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 hola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a jump up in pocket, swola, 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 swola. Swola, 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 swola. Swola, swola, swola. When I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola. See your move fancy, make me wanna hola, 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 hola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a jump up in pocket, swola, 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 swola.